Okay, we are here. We are live. We are ready. Hello and welcome to Wrath of the Godkin, the D&D campaign where you can take the casino out of the tiefling, but you can't take the tiefling out of the casino. Say hello to Ronnie, the bugbear fighter, Waylon, the human paladin, Kelken, the Firbolg druid, and Oz, the Kenku wizard, and, I said and too early, Affinity, the tiefling bard. Our heroes are experts at getting themselves into trouble, but before they do exactly that, let's find out what happened previously on Wrath of the Godkin. So last time, the party failed to infiltrate the library in extremely clumsy fashion, leading Roddy to inadvertently make another lady friend in the shape of a Velma-esque student. They did find out that the library had a restricted section and that the prince had banned all books related to dragons. There was a little bit of info gleaned from that attempt to infiltrate it. The library, not a particularly infiltrate-worthy place, but that didn't stop our intrepid heroes. The next day, the party visited Stabitha, the actress who they'd met in Little Oa. She pressured Kel to ask Lady Zafira, the Opal of Oasara, to appear in an upcoming film and help salvage poor Stabby's career. Kel agreed to try, but was uncertain how it might happen. Oz invited Stabitha along, and the party went to a restaurant to pick up some food for Oz's other royal friend, Lady Daratina. The restaurant seemed to be named after Finn's Uncle Vice, which skeeved her out and led her to lead Way away to a place called Sandy Sundries, a general store, where Way wanted to find and perhaps borrow a rare magical sword that Fabian had told him existed. Way sweet-talked the proprietress Sandy and found the secret menu, while Finn invisibly sneaked downstairs to pick a lock and find an underground casino. Reminder, you can donate bits to the stream to change the outcome of the game. You can cheer 500 bits to name an upcoming NPC, 750 bits to spawn a Chaos Goblin, cheer 1,000 bits to give a player inspiration, and 1,500 to buff an enemy. We have, I think, 2 of those in the chamber still. So here we go. It's Autumn Falls 2K, aka Sunday at 11 a.m., and the party has willingly split themselves into small groups around the city. We last left the Thief of Hearts herself, Affinity, invisibly infiltrating this casino. So let's pick up from there. So last we left, you sort of peeked through this curtain and saw a casino on the other side of this underground chamber. It seems to be currently in use. It seems to be there seems to be several games of chance and a bunch of gamblers around, one of whom looks weirdly familiar to you. A halfling with a sort of familiar face, but some other attributes that seem a little bit off. So you're not sure what to make of that. As you have the curtain peaked slightly, a guard on the interior messes with the flap and complains about the draft blowing it open again. You recoil slightly so as not to be caught, but you now have some options here, whether you will continue to push further in invisibly or take some other course of action. You also have Way upstairs, I think, still chatting with Sandy at the desk. She's currently unaware of what's going on downstairs with you.
Right, unaware of my existence, not the casino one would imagine.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So it's a fully operational casino. It's not abandoned and creepy. That's
Correct. It is currently in operation.
Okay. I will relay that to Wei. They got like a cute little setup down here.
What do you mean cute?
I mean, it's not, you know, the arcane aces, but it's there's gambling and there's drinks, so it is a casino.
Hey, let's go gambling.
Aw, dang it.
Oh, dang
Aw,
it.
dang it.
I don't know. This feels like maybe this is this nice woman's, establishment. Can you try to get, down here? Is there like a secret? Maybe there's like a secret thieves' cant thing you gotta say.
Yeah. Can I ask Sandy in a kind of thieves' cantish way, like, what is there to do around here? Like,
Waggles eyebrows.
Yeah.
You have successfully seduced her. She guides you to her bedroom. Okay. Okay. I think you previously tried to do. Oh yeah, you persuaded her about the secret menu, right?
Yeah, so
which
I remember
she
there was
showed
cactus juice. Yeah, cactus juice, the explodey swords, and the acidic frogs.
you. Yes. So, give me a persuasion.
Persuasion.
Okay. It doesn't go well for you. You sort of talk to her in Thieves' Cant, and she sort of grabs your elbow and pulls you in close, like, listen here, buddy. And she whispers to you back in Thieves' Cant, saying, hey, you gonna try to blow up my whole spot here? Try to be a little bit more discreet, knucklehead, and lets you go.
Ooh.
Noted.
She sort of like takes her eyes off of you and moves on to another customer, as if she's trying to be like, I don't even know that guy.
Finn's just giggling in the tattoo. Knucklehead.
Keep
Are you
bothering
listening
her
in on
about
my
it.
conversations?
What else am I supposed to do down here? It's boring.
It's not boring. There's lots of interesting things going on. She likes.
But he's so used to casinos.
Yeah.
yeah. To her,
Boring.
this is bullshit. It reminds me of home.
I want to get down there.
Yeah, did she mean like go ahead as in like I know what you want, just go, or like leave?
No, that wasn't the implication. She was like,
Shit or get off the pot, yeah.
yeah, she was basically saying shut up and don't act like an idiot, but she didn't imply anything else beyond that. Besides the fact that, yeah, she probably has secretive things going on.
If both of the tattoos are touching me and Finn and Way, can I cast invisibility on Way through the tattoo?
What? What kind
You know,
of weird
because-
wormhole is that? No, I don't think so.
Makes perfect
power
sense
of
to me.
blur?
Yeah,
With the
The
power
power
of
of-
belief.
love and body mods.
That would be such a precedent if we can cast spells on each other through the tattoos.
That would
That is
be
stupid.
pretty sick.
Sorry.
Also, just discovered in this way
Writing down
when
furiously.
I was running and Kel doing other stuff just disappear.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it as a concept, as of you guys like leveling up your friend thing, but I don't think. You know what? I'll let you try though. For a high arcana roll.
Okay. I'll take it. High
I'll let
arcana.
you try doing that, but it'll
Okay.
cost you 2 spell slots to do it. It'll cost you.
That's extremely fair. Yeah.
So try to what you're gonna try to do, and you don't know how to do this. Like you are
Mhm.
wishing on the power of a dream for this to be possible. You're like, well, it's magic, and magic is magic, right? So you put your index finger onto the tattoo on your hand, and you start channeling your magical energy into it. So you're going to try to send a spell to Wei through the tattoo.
Yeah.
So please roll Arcana. What's your
She's
plus
just
2
like,
Arcana?
+6.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's not horrible. Yeah, just like, hold on, let me try something. For fuck's sake.
Okay, I need to see your spell list real quick.
Yeah. Do I still
Oh,
lose
no.
the spell slots?
Oh yeah, you lose the spell slots. I'm just trying to see
Cool.
which spell.
Oh no, is it gonna be another spell? Fuck!
Dimension
That's
door.
Dimension
Okay.
door, yeah.
You cast Mind Spike on Wei.
That's so bad.
Wei, please make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wait, sorry, what's the saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw. Okay. All right, so
God.
20. Okay, that's gotta beat her spell save. Yeah, it does. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Finn, please roll 3d8.
It's okay, you're gonna only take half.
Okay, good that it's only half, right?
Oh my god.
Okay. So what is that? That's 16
8?
half, so 8.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Wei, you take 8. What is this? Psychic damage? Yes. Psychic
Yep.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get the bonus effect because he passed. But yeah.
Yeah, I picture Wei was holding the gnomish contraption that had gone off because he was kind of thinking like, maybe I should get this for Finn. She could use this as a trick. And then like Mind Spike hits. Ah! And then when people are staring at him, he's like, oh, sorry, it poked me.
Sandy is gonna hear your outburst and then whisper to one of her like guardsmen and like point to you. Like, watch out for that guy. He's on thin ice.
Sorry. I was trying to do something else. Didn't work.
I should hope that wasn't intentional.
Finn, make an intelligence save.
She was trying to kill you.
Why? Yeah, it was meant to be just one blow. No. Intelligence save? Cool.
It didn't work.
Cool.
It's probably Wei's fault.
Well, I'm out of spell slots to try anyway.
Okay.
Damn. Maybe, like, can you go around back and maybe there's a door I missed or something? I don't want to go in here by myself.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of you being in there by yourself, but... Alright, I will leave the establishment then. Well, can I, like, case the joint, see if I can deduce a second entrance?
Sure. Give me investigation.
Investigation.
Okay, you don't find anything of note. There is a palm tree back there. There seems to be no obvious entry point to anywhere from the outside.
Cool.
Great date, Finn.
That totally wasn't my idea.
You just ditch your boyfriend in the sands?
I thought. Sorry for believing in him. I guess.
Finn says to God.
Yeah.
To Fabian, who's just haranguing her. We're in.
Ugh, this is gonna be such a bust. Can Fabian like do some god stuff or something?
Didn't he just fucking do that to get you down there?
Yeah, he already did that to cause a distraction so you could get down there. The guards in the
Oh.
casino, did they have anything super noticeable? Like any insignia, any kind can you give me any kind of description?
Right. Can I just like peek through the flaps again and try to,
Sure.
observe a guard?
Give me a stealth check with advantage because you're invisible.
Easy.
Okay, you easily peek through the flap a little bit, and you get a better look at the guard. Looks like a Goliath, and he is wearing looks like typical OSR and guard stuff, sort of like in the color pattern of Sandy's sundries. The only thing that's really of note about him is that he seems to be wearing a bow tie around his neck. That seems to signify, I don't know, that he's a classy casino guard, or some sort of tongue-in-cheek hint at that.
Mm-hmm.
He has a
Okay.
spear and a helmet and sort of a tunic on.
I'll relate that description to Wei. Maybe X-nay on the bow tie, since that lady seems like she has things on the down low.
I was about to ask, does the guard up here also have a bow tie?
Oh yeah, important to know.
The guard up
Yeah.
here does not. Based on the description Finn gives you, it seems like they're wearing probably the same thing. But I guess the bow tie might just be something that they wear in the casino.
Okay. Because, yeah, my best bet, what I'm thinking is either just free ball sneak in there, nothing can go wrong,
Mm-hmm.
or
Mhm.
I disguise myself as a guard. But I don't know.
I feel like guard is probably safer. You could just be like, oh, there's a knoll or something blocking the door downstairs, so we gotta go in this way, or something like that. The other secret door, obviously.
You fucking like,
That definitely
a
exists.
filthy knoll is here. So racist.
There's a lot of knolls in this town. It's believable.
It's like cut to earlier stab. It's like, it's hard being a knoll. People just judge you. For
People are-
things. And Finn's like, that's it, a dirty knoll.
Dirty. Now you're putting words in my mouth.
You're putting vibes in my brain that come out as reasonable descriptors. So there. All right. What did you guys want to go through with this guard plan, or Finn, as you're peeking through, this
Mhm.
doesn't look. This definitely, I mean, it literally is an underground casino. It doesn't look too high stakes shishi. It looks sort of
Mhm.
low key.
Right.
So compared to
More
your own
filtering.
place, I think Arcane Aces is, while scummy in the behind the scenes areas, is a little bit
Yeah.
more upscale out front. Like it's
Like,
more image
Almost
conscious.
Caesars.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is not a
Okay.
strip casino. This is an off the strip casino.
Right. Do
Right,
I
because-
actually, while I'm looking down here, do I see a sword that looks maybe like Fabian would be interested?
Or do you see a second entrance as well?
Yeah, or another door somewhere.
You see pretty cleanly. Let me get this out because I want to see how. There is a vault door down there. So you get the
Okay.
sense that if there is this item that Fabian mentioned, it's probably in there. Because it's not out. It's not like in a visible case like the magic items at the Prince's gallery. But there is a vault, basically, okay, vault, casino, got it. Like it's sort of
Right.
second nature to you. you do see another. This is sort of like a circular room, and you're sort of if you're standing at 6 o'clock, on a clock, there's another door at your 3
Mhm.
o'clock. So you're not sure what's down there. You can't really see. It's sort of at a perpendicular angle, like around a corner from you. But you guess that, it could be a hallway, it could be storage. You don't know. But there is another door down there, besides the vault, even.
Okay, yeah. I share the knowledge of the 2 doors.
New fantasy novel.
I feel
Yeah.
like just guard your way in.
Finn,
This is the best thing we got.
while you're snooping,
Mhm.
give me a wisdom save to see if you perceive something.
That's how I know you don't want me to do something. Yep.
Okay. You do not. You perceive nothing as usual. Let's see. You are distracted by the fact that there is a small stage in the corner, and you wonder if perhaps you could perform here sometime.
Hmm. It's not, anything like the Colosseum I was at before, but I guess she's just talking to herself in the tattoo.
Somewhere
I feel like
across
you were-
town, Cal is like cleaning his ears. Hello? Is this for me? Hello?
I feel like you were about to tell me something actually important.
Is this thing broken?
Oh. No, get out of here.
Get out of here.
I'm not anywhere near you, okay?
Cal's like checking out a gift. This might be nice for Finn. Never mind.
Oh, sorry. Right. I mean, it is important, first of all. Second of all, there's 2 other doors. I just say guard your way in, say you had to take a shit or something and the door is blocked. I don't know. You're good at lying.
Alright, fuck it, we bowl. So I will walk around the building, and then when I'm behind the building, I will use disguise self to make myself look like a guard, and then I'd like to illusion that the bow tie is in my hand.
Okay. So you're just holding it?
Yeah, so at the moment I'm holding it, so I'm trying to play that I'm a guard trying to be clandestine as he's coming through the front door of an establishment.
Understood.
Mhm.
Like you're just holding a piece of your uniform and not
Yeah.
putting it on until you're ready. Okay.
Yeah.
So you re-enter. Have you changed your face?
Yes, I have cast. I'm gonna disguise self my face to just be enough different where she wouldn't immediately notice me.
So still human though?
Still human.
Okay. So you walk up. The other guard, who she previously pointed out to the previous version of you, sort of like raises an eyebrow at you coming up, like, who's this? And she also returns the gaze, raising an eyebrow as well. They're both looking at you with the mild confusion. Sandy says, "Can we help you?"
I would like to roll deception as I say, guys, I'm so sorry. Ma'am, I'm so sorry. I'm late for my shift, but the door was locked. Please help. Wait for sad, pathetic.
Do you have you have advantage on it? This is acting, right?
Yes.
So you have advantage on this. Okay. Give me deception with advantage.
All right.
Natural 20. That is a 32 with his plus 12. I don't know what it would have taken you to get in there otherwise, but this is pretty good. Pretty good for date night, really.
Yeah.
This is a date night win. She looks at you. She knows the type. This is clearly a fresh hire. Doesn't know how to follow regulation. Something must have got it twisted. She puts her, just as the other guard's about to speak up and tell you to follow protocol, she puts her hand on his arm gently. in a way that's sort of like motherly, or like what an aunt would do. Like, don't worry about it. And then she turns to you. She tilts her head back to the guard and says, "Just let the kid down there." And she looks to you and is like, "We all get nervous on our first days, but this isn't something you can just fuck around with. So just make sure this is your last mistake, okay?" She looks at you not cruelly, but with sincerity, like, "This is my business, okay?"
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I'm so sorry. Won't happen again.
She nods, pats you on the back, and lets you go down. The other guard opens the door for you and lets you inside. Then shuts the door and it's funny because, like, I'm thinking, well, Finn just picked the lock, so maybe it wasn't locked anymore, right? She didn't relock it. So it's
I
funny.
would never think to do that.
So like, so he's unnecessarily locked, you know.
He's making a big show of it.
He doesn't. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, if you just stick it in and you turn it to the left and you unlock it, you know, you might not notice that it doesn't, that it wasn't locked. So, you know, no problem there. He lets you in, and then he just says, "Put your bow tie on," and leaves you down there.
And then I'll
Relocks
illusion, if I can tweak it at all, put on the bow tie.
Okay. Yeah, I think if you were able to illusion the bow tie into your hand, you can probably illusion it onto your neck. So now you are there, sort of like 10 feet, 15 feet away from Finn, who's sort of like in a slight like recess or alcove in this hallway. But you can't really see her very well, but you can, with tattoo sense, you know she's there.
Yeah.
I try to scare him.
Yeah, sure. Make a deception check.
Like a little, you know?
28.
We like to have fun. We like to have fun here.
Wait, make a wisdom save.
Thank you.
Okay. She scares the shit out of you, bro. She totally punks you. You think she's in front of you, but she comes from the side like a fucking velociraptor. She's all in your face.
Sorry,
You take
sorry.
34
I was
psychic
bored
damage.
for a long time.
Ah!
No, not again.
Mind spike
Wait,
triggers
explodes.
again. Yeah. You step on his head and he dies like a nun.
Oh my god.
No, his hand.
Like a nun.
Yeah, wait,
He
what?
died Like a nun. Well,
Alright.
good job. Welcome to the party.
Yeah,
Mind
reunited.
holding the flap open for me?
Yep. Yeah. I don't know if the guard is still behind me, but I'll like walk up, hold up the thing, and then like look really amazed, and then I'll go through.
Mm-hmm. I'll duck under.
Beautiful.
As you're going through, the guard is gonna be like, "Hey, who are you?" To you, Way.
Oh, me? I'm Garvus.
Garvus.
Garvus Benrik.
Finn, stop looking at your sheet. I'm trying to look at it.
What the hell? A ghost.
Wait, I forget what I was looking at on your sheet though. It's something to mess with you. I forget
Yeah,
now.
that's scary.
I don't remember.
Oh
Oh
no.
well. He looks at you. Make another deception check with advantage. Okay. With a 28, he's like, "Okay. They didn't tell me we were getting someone new today. But that's fine. We could use it. Just stand by the other door and keep an eye on people who come in. You know, watch for pickpockets, that kind of thing. It's mostly an exclusive clientele, but sometimes we get new people. Can't be too careful.
Okay, yeah. Thank you again for your help.
He snorts, whatever. But he seems a little bit like he appreciates it. He's just trying to be hyper masculine.
Yeah.
Can't admit it. Stop it, bro.
And,
Guards aren't nice. Giggle.
Yeah, I'll give him like that guard to guard, like nod, like mini salute, and then I'll go walk over to a door.
Right. Yeah, it's only like 20 feet
Mhm.
away. You're just standing over there. There's 2 entries to this place. There's also the big vault door at the back of the room, big and ostentatious. There's a bunch of different games of chance being played. This looks like a fun place for you, Wei. You don't have
yeah.
quite the same. You haven't spent nearly as much time as Affinity has in casinos growing up, so there's still a little bit of glitz to this for you. And it looks like a fun place. It looks like you could be a big fish in a small pond here because it is such a small room. But there do seem to be a bunch of colorful characters around. There seems to be as you look around, there's like a goblin in a top hat. There's like a Wanty wearing like furs, like a hot shot, like a woman, like an old Hollywood starlet kind of. There's an older woman, half elf, tiefling, and there's also like what looks to be like a lounge singer, Kenku, who seems to be sitting by the stage reading the newspaper but not performing quite yet. And as you're looking around, you also see this person who sticks out to you as being notable.
Aha.
This person is seated at let's see, one of the tables. Double check the games. It looks like he's seated at a blackjack table, and despite the eye patch and just the huge luxurious beard and the lack of his shaved head, there's something about his small halfling stature and his childlike face that reminds you of somebody. Please make an intelligence save. It's not ringing any bells right now, but as you're staring at him, he sort of gives you like a sup nod.
I return it immediately, no hesitation. Sup.
He goes back to his gambling. That's what I wanted to check. I wanted to check how long invisibility lasts versus how long you've been doing it. That's why I went on.
It lasts an hour.
And is invisibility concentration?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Disguise self also lasts an hour, but it's not con.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, where's your holy, signal coming from? The vault, I'm gonna assume.
Yeah, Fabian
Yeah,
will
I'll let off
confirm
another.
that it is coming from the vault.
Of course it is. Maybe they do, money counting, money changing. That was always a task at Arcane Aces, at least once a week.
At like 10 a.m. on a weekday?
Yeah.
Or no, wait, it's a Sunday today, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah. 10 a.m. on a Sunday? Because we only got an hour.
Ugh, you're right. I mean, you're the new hire, so, maybe Sandy told you that you have to go and count the change.
Right, the new hire. That's who you want to count the change.
I mean, you know the least about it, so it's safer in a way. Other people could be plotting to steal this whole time.
No one's going. It's a training thing. You need to learn. No.
Yeah. Nope. Let's go and count the change. Totally normal.
So how do we like steal the money? That's like what I was wondering. Because I'm new, so.
Just trying to do my job to not steal, to stop the stealing. So how would I steal so I can stop it?
Right. You have to know how your enemies think in order to prevent them
Sun Tzu or
from
something.
I learned this in guard school.
Okay.
Oh man.
As you guys are standing around, from behind you, from the hallway, someone is coming in. How do you want to handle it?
Can I kind of listen at the door to hear if it's like somebody heavily armored or someone heavily laden with gold?
Sure, you get the sense
That they would love to.
Someone's wearing gold armor.
Someone is just jingling with money bags. It's Mr. fucking Monopoly coming in. Give me a wisdom save.
Wisdom?
Okay, you get the sense that they're wearing armor, probably similar to yours.
Yeah, then I'll just stand by the door and look like I know what I'm doing.
Okay. They come in and they look at you. It's another guard wearing a bow tie. And he looks at you, confused. And then he says, "Who are you?"
I'm Garvus. Who are you?
Who's Garvus? I'm on shift today.
Oh, I thought I was on shift today. They told me to be here.
What the hell? Look. I can't miss another shift. I got kids. So maybe we're both on shift today.
Hell yeah.
He moves over towards the vault and stands outside it. And then gives you a look like, don't say nothing. Don't rock the boat. Make an intelligence save way. And Finn, you can too if you would like to.
I keep rolling 10s.
Natural, no, dirty 20. Finn, you realize that if what that guy just said is to be believed, that means there is another entrance to this place, because where else could he have come from?
Right.
So whatever's down the hallway that Way is guarding is likely somehow another entrance to this place. Or exit for you guys.
Yeah. Do we want to scope that out first, or just mark it for later?
Might not hurt. Worst comes to worst, we can just slip out and see if we can come later as guests and maybe, I don't know, just win it out.
I mean, you do know the guy guarding it.
Yeah.
Best friends.
This place, yeah, this place doesn't seem too involved, I guess, for lack of a better word. It's not impossible that with all of our, casino knowledge, we just beat everybody at the games.
Yeah, what? Like it's hard?
In a joint like this, I really doubt it. Just like looking around at all the weirdos sitting around. I also like panning across the dude with the eye patch again. Can I try to see if I recognize it.
Yes, you can do another.
And
I
if you're
guess-
standing next to me, you do get that +4 if it's a save.
Yeah, do an intelligence save again for this. With advantage.
15?
That's a 15.
Oh wait, no, yeah, it's not with advantage, it's with 15. 15? Okay, 15 because +4, right. I think that's enough. You get the sense that this guy, if you removed the eye patch and took his beard and put it on his head, he would be a dead ringer for Chungo McLarge Huge.
Is that
Nailed it.
Chungo? Am I crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
can't be him.
you are crazy.
Chungo had hair.
I am not. Go over and ask him, I dare you.
Oh yeah, because that's fucking normal. A guard just walks up. Hey, are you Chungo?
You gotta act with a little authority, you know? Just
you
go-
up in here.
It's perfectly reasonable to question a guest at a casino. Happens all the time.
Chungo, you son of a bitch. How you been?
I would do it, but you know, kind of invisible.
Why don't you say something, whisper something in his ear and see if he's Chungo?
Okay, fine. That'll go so well. Finn will walk up to Chungo.
Oh my god. Invisibly,
She
right?
assumed it's invisibly, yeah.
Okay,
Just be like-
as you're walking over to Chungo, like around the set of tables in the center,
Yeah.
the goblin who is basically acting as hype man and talking up different games that are happening. Not Oz's hype goblin, but an actual official employed hype goblin. Takes a
There's
step
night
back,
goblin.
just sort of wandering around the room, can't see you, and is about to bump into you accidentally. Please make a dex save to avoid him. Natural 1. Okay.
Oh boy.
I thought that would go better for you, alright?
Me
The
too.
Not one,
plus-
not one.
The +6. The +6. Okay, he immediately collides with you and knocks you over. He doesn't fall, but people hear an audible thud and see nothing there. A few people turn around and look, including the guard. Not the one who just joined, but the one who was guarding the entrance that you came through. Looks, and he looks down and sees that like some, you know, it's basically a stone floor in there, I think. Perhaps brick or something like that, but there's dust and dirt in the cracks. So when you land, it sort of kicks little motes up. So it looks like something has moved there. He pulls out his spear and he is going to like poke it at
Hello?
the space. What would you like to do?
I'd like to roll out of the way of the spear.
Give me another
I think.
dex save.
Okay. This
Can
one
I
would be better.
approach? Oh god.
Another nat
Do you
one.
have any inspo?
Yeah, I do. I have all my bardic inspo.
No, your
I have
actual
to- I have
like
to-
No, like
normal
inspo.
inspo.
Oh no.
No, Bardic.
No.
Oh no.
No,
Do you
I'm
wait,
gone.
wait. Do you have
I
that
was just on
Fabian
her
ability?
sheet.
Maybe you could Fabian some nonsense.
Oh, my fave lady? Is that what it's called? Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Oh, wait.
Or like a trick? Could you use a trick?
Yes, no, I have actually. Could I? It's gonna break invisibility, regardless of what I do. We're gonna. Sorry, we're going bard with this now. I have no other choice. I think.
What's your AC?
Don't worry about it. It's 14.
Okay. You take
would
8
like
piercing
to-
damage.
Ow.
Blood sprays out of
Oh my
nothing
God.
onto the. Does taking damage break
Yeah,
invisibility?
Break
that'll-
invisibility.
That'll knock me out.
It doesn't break it. You just have to make a concentration check, right?
Oh yeah.
Invisible as long as the target. spell lasts. Yeah, actually.
And roll a 10.
Surely not 3 in a row.
Come on.
Honestly?
Well, apparently it's just Dex that's getting her.
13.
There
So
you
you're
go.
still invisible, but you're dripping blood now. There is a trail of blood. The goblin leaps back. Invisible sorcerer! He screams. Everyone panics, recoiling in
Okay.
fear.
No,
The
no, no,
guards
no.
are on all alert. Come on, Garvus. The guy who just stabbed Finn says, "We've got a sorcerer to kill." Skyrim battle music plays.
Okay, no.
You never
What's
should
gonna
have come
happen
here.
now? Moments after the stab,
Somebody
Finn's
stole
going
my sweet
to-
roll.
Somebody is going. Sorry, now I just the sentence "somebody stole my sweet roll" took over all of my brain for some
I'm
reason.
so sorry.
That's
That's
way
okay.
responding to Finn being hurt.
Okay. As the spear goes in, I'm gonna use a smoke bomb and then drop invisibility, so it looks like I'm Finn's like posing and like appearing out of the smoke, like, oh ho, you found me.
Stupidest plan I've ever heard. Okay. Let's
What
see
else
what
am I gonna
happens.
do?
I'm gonna
anything else?
loosen the door. I'm gonna like
Anything else?
open the door a smidge so that so that Finn can get out of here.
Oh my god. I mean, these are just curtains basically in front of each of these hallways that people are coming through.
Okay.
Wait, what are you using? Smoke bomb, which is one of your trick abilities, right?
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
bringing
it is.
up your sheet for like the 14th time today. It's fun.
Actually, it's not an official trick. It says it's just a bonus action. No, it is a trick.
It
is a
does
trick,
cost
sorry,
one
Lex.
trick, but it's not an
Yeah.
action, it's a bonus action. So yeah, you can use one trick. 10-foot radius sphere of colorful smoke. Okay. Okay, so here's
Dropping a smoke bomb to not get away is incredible.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of amazing, especially because you're throwing it at yourself. So
Like
you,
down at the ground and then popping up. Yeah.
okay, so that means you need to make a con save against your own smoke bomb.
Oh. Right.
And so does the guard, and
100% Finn also forgot that would happen.
yeah, I mean it's not like there's like a text box you could read. So sorry, I'm being mean. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I was just waiting for you to notice. Yeah, yeah.
That's why you were silent. You were like, if I stay perfectly still. Okay.
Everything will be fine.
So you are blinded for 6 seconds. There's a cloud of smoke, but you can't really see it. Okay, so we've got to do 2 con saves. It's going to say guard twice, but these are both for the guard who poked her and the goblin. Okay, so 6, so he's blinded. And the goblin leaps away in time.
Uh-huh.
So you were blinded
wait.
standing in this field of smoke. Your attacker is also blinded. You are currently obscured. Wait, would this break invisibility? What breaks invisibility?
Casting a spell or taking an attack. Action.
She also dropped invisibility, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You did drop it
Well,
officially?
I think in Finn's mind she's like, well, the jig's up. I might as well go distraction mode now.
Yeah. Wait. Can Wei
Stop.
like?
I'm reading.
Oh, don't worry. I'll help you. I'm gonna crack open the door and wave it to disperse the smoke.
Yeah, just fan it a little bit.
Yeah. Just fan it. It'll be fine.
It's in my eye. It's in my eye.
I mean,
It's my first
okay, okay. Because you threw it at yourself, I'm gonna give you the option of choosing to drop it or not in this moment.
Mhm.
because my understanding of what was happening was that you were breaking concentration or breaking invisibility by performing an action, but that's not how it works. So yeah, if you would like to stay invisible now, you technically can, but when the smoke clears, you will be bleeding. Or you can continue with your current plan, which is to emerge once the smoke clears.
I'll real quick to weigh what's more distracting, do we think? An invisible manhunt where I maybe get stabbed more, or me doing a flash performance at this underground casino no one knows about? No pressure.
That's a very loaded question.
Okay, above table, you said invisible manhunt or invisible performance?
Or not invisible performance, or like
Or
flash
not-
performance, like this was totally on purpose and I meant to get caught, and then like surprise you all with magic.
I feel like that's a great way to get plan B. That option 2 is a great way for you to end up in jail.
No way. Especially if I name drop Arcane Aces, then I'm sure I'll be fine.
The
Right, with
competing
your,
casino, they love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially one known to be associated with the mafia. I love that. I'm wafting the door. You could just leave.
Also,
You could
there's no-
leave and
She can't fucking see, dude. You could guide her, but she's got like 6 seconds.
okay, if you come towards me, I will just be yelling, I can cast Warding Bond on you.
Alright, if you wanna ditch the heist then.
Yeah, if you want to give
Okay.
up, Way, this is your fault once again.
I feel like it's time to bail.
She's just like, I fucking love Finn. She's like bleeding, fucking blind. Everything's going away. She's like, you're gonna be a
We didn't
bitch
get this
about
The
it.
show must go on!
Fine, I guess this isn't really my heist after all. And she'll just like agree to the warning bond and try to limp her way over to Wei.
Yeah, so Wei is just going to be dramatically as if he is blinded, but he's like, don't worry guys, I'm going to help find the invisible person. And again, he's been wafting the door to try and disperse the smoke, and now he's
Right.
like, quote unquote, trying to help in the worst way possible.
Okay, so you're wafting her towards this door.
Yeah, the idea is with the hands waving around and being loud, it's that she can come towards him and invisibly touch his palm so he can quickly cast Warding Bond.
Okay.
And
Finn,
if she gets stabbed
make
again-
a perception. Actually, how does blind affect?
In combat, it's disadvantage on everything.
I think out of combat is just being blind.
Yeah, I just cannot see.
Requires sights. Yeah, your attacks have disadvantage. Okay, so try using just a basic perception, right? I guess wisdom save to try to catch Wei's voice and make it to him amongst the clamor.
Am I within 30 feet of Finn where she could get that +4 bonus?
30 feet? Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, 8. It's hard to tell. You make it about halfway to Wei. Before are you still invisible now? Or did you drop it?
Yes, I
Okay.
am still invisible.
Okay. So you step out, but one of the other casino goers sees the dripping of the blood slowly heading towards that direction and calls out, "They're over there, the sorcerer!"
I will stop the sorcerer!
Okay. Finn, you and the guard somewhat near you, behind you, have both regained your sight. He's going to move towards you. The other guard across the room is going to come off the vault and start coming towards you.
Did I make it to way yet? Or I forget if
You
that...
can now start making it to way.
Okay, yeah.
If you would like. They're going to keep pursuing you.
Yeah, if I can just get to way, I'll just run up and touch him.
Yeah.
She's attacking Garvus!
Ah!
Grab her, Garvus! We'll stab her!
Oh my god!
Way mimics like she's like trying to choke him out, like he's doing the like Darth Vader like being choked thing.
Yeah.
And then in the tattoo he's like, touch me, I can heal you so you stop bleeding.
Okay, touching now.
Okay. I will lay on hands for what was it, 8 points? To stop the bleeding.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you have advantage on deception, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so please give me a deception for this performance, and also just the fact that you are channeling some lay on hands divinity that is like subtle, but still might have like a little bit of magical glow to it. So you're basically putting on a performance to sort of be like, to make it seem like this is happening to you, not emanating from you. Know what I mean? Okay. With advantage, that's a 30, so you're good to go. You sell it completely. People are panicked. Everyone's worried about Garv. It's his first day, and this already happened to him. All right, Finn, you are healed. You're no longer bleeding.
Yeah.
So there's no more of a trail coming off of you.
Are we really bailing? I think we can make this work still.
Are you sure?
No, but what's the point? We're here now. You want to come back later with what? A better battle plan?
Yeah. We got the recon. We know there's a back door.
Fine. She'll make a dash for the door.
Okay. As you are heading out the side door, are you trying to be stealthy about it or just going for speed?
Can I
Probably.
Can I cause some kind of like commotion to give her advantage as she's trying to escape? I imagine I left the door open in my flailing attempt to waft it.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically like hanging curtains. So after you've released it, it probably just sort of went back into place. Like there's not like a Velcro thing to stick it up. But it could still be jostling amongst all this movement, right? So I guess the perception that I'm trying to get is like, are you trying to draw focus away from her point of exit, or are you trying to be like, oh, she's going that way? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I think what I wanted to do was like, I made it look like she was choking me out. I wanted to, and then there was like this magical effect. I wanted to like hit the floor and make it look like I just passed out. Like this really affected me, human guard Garvus.
Right. Okay. So you fall over as if you have been magically maybe hold personed or something. You know, you've been paralyzed by this thing, or just knocked unconscious. The other guards rush to your side. Finn bolts out. Finn, are you doing it stealthy or fast? I forget what you said.
I fear stealth is no longer that important. I'm gonna fast.
Okay, just dex save it for me.
You're within
Okay,
range.
13. It's not pretty.
17.
17. Yeah, you make it through the curtains. You push them a little bit so they're swaying, but it's within the realm of possibility that, you know, they're not sure.
Mhm.
Garv, speak to us. Speak to us. Where did they go? Did you feel it? They're looking around.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm sorry, guys. Did I do good on my first day?
no, it was terrible. You let them go. Where are they?
Oh man. I think she went there. Points back to the table. I think it went there towards the tables.
It must be concussed or something. She can't walk through tables. The one guard points to the other. Go check the tunnel. The other guard is going to be starts running towards you, Finn. You can hear the footsteps going towards you.
Yeah, and I'll send a note tattoo wise like, hey, somebody's hot on your tail. I tried.
Uh,
I tried.
you make it to a door, a wooden door,
Mhm.
which I guess, yeah, would you want to try to open the door to keep moving with this guy on your back?
I think so. I feel like, well, actually,
You could just wait for him to
no.
try and open the door to see if
Exactly. She's just gonna like flatten up on the side of the hallway she's in and wait for the guy to pass her. Like not like get close enough to the door where if it was open she could like dart through if she wanted, but
Right.
not
It's the same
like, up
kind of
to it.
hallway that you were hiding in before, so there are all these little alcoves on the side of it.
Yeah.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna give me a stealth with advantage on this. Okay, 17.
Wow.
So you flatten against the wall. He rushes up, looks around, doesn't see anything, opens the door. The door sort of has a handle on it, but he turns it a specific way to the left and then pulls it out. And it opens and he looks around, but he can't see anything. He hears and he can't see anything. As you're looking over his shoulder there, you see what looks to be like it looks to be like underground catacombs.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay, that's not a thrilling discovery to her, but it's a way, so
But there's a way behind you too.
Way.
can she dart through the door while it's open? Maybe?
Okay, it'll be a little bit tight for you to do that.
Mhm.
But you can give me an acrobatics if you want to try to sneak your way in.
Or should I just wait for him to leave? Because I know how to open the door. I saw it happen.
Yeah,
I'm
you
actually
know how
gonna
to get it.
wait. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for him to either go through or leave or something.
He swings the door open further and takes about 10 steps outside into the catacombs, seeing if he can see anything, any indication, any sound. But there's nothing. He gets exasperated and walks back in. The other guard leaves Garvus and comes over and just a few feet away from you is like, where did they go? It's like, I have no idea. They disappeared. I got here and the door wasn't even open, so I don't even know if they went this way. Damn. Oh, let's check the other door. There should still be a blood trail. And so they're looking around. They go back into the main room. And they're looking around for indication of this. But they're momentarily distracted. So if you want to try to sneak out that door, you can.
Yeah, I shall.
Okay, so you head into these catacombs, and you see, with your dark vision, you see that there are like about 4 different tunnels ahead of you that could all lead in God knows what direction.
Yeah, it's worse over here in the tattoo. I'm gonna get lost. You gotta we gotta wrap it up.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get up off of the floor, and I think to just add to all this chaos, when they're gone, I think Garvus is gonna start cleaning up the blood.
Okay.
He's like,
What
I'm
blood?
helping, getting rid of the evidence.
Well, one of the other guards sees this and is like, "Stop! We might be able to test that somehow with like magic
Oh.
or something."
Oh, is that how that magic works? I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
I don't
was just
know.
trying
I'm
to
just
clean up
saying
the
we
mess.
might.
So, do you have any clue on what just happened? Or like where they could have gone?
The goblin guy from earlier is like, "Yeah, it had to be one of those sorcerers. They use all sorts of magics and stuff, right?" And someone else, the guy who is or looks like Chungo, is like, "No, that was definitely it was probably like some sort of I don't know, strange creature of magics or something. I've seen many such things in my travels. Been with many women too."
Oh, okay. Are there like a lot of magical creatures that are invisible and like to choke out guards for no reason?
Oh yes, of course. Everyone else is like, "No, what are you talking about?" He starts waxing poetic on his many travels that seem made up. The other guards just like ignore you, thinking you're still mildly concussed listening to this guy. Finn, you're sort of like you're sort of outside this door. As you try to decide what to do, one of the other guards, the same guy who's initially chasing you, comes back and sees that you've left that door open a crack, and thinking it must have blown open or you forgot to shut it, he shuts it. He's attempting to shut it with you on the outside.
With me alone in the catacombs?
Yes.
Okay. I'll ping Way, be like, any day now.
I don't know. Maybe I just need some fresh air. Maybe I'll just. He like gets up and starts like kind of wandering towards the hall door. Maybe I'll be able to find something. Maybe I have like a magical connection now. I don't know. I don't know how magic works. This is my first day. Good going, Garv.
Whoa. Slow down there, Garv. You need to drink something. You're not making any sense. He goes to the
Wait, are
bar
we allowed to
and
drink on the clock?
gets a full glass of whiskey for you. Not even a shot.
Oh my god.
You'll need this. You've just been through an experience none of us have ever seen before. And we'll tell tales of this day, Garv. Drink up.
Yeah. Thank you. Cheers. And he just glugs it.
Make a con save. Natural 20.
Wow.
It goes down like you're fucking John Belushi, and you just like you slick it back, and it's gone in a second. You hand him the glass as if say like you just drank a glass of water, and you're like, "Can I have some more?" He looks at you with like utter shock, and then a smile crosses his face. He raises the empty glass to Garv, the hero of Not a Place. Everyone cheers. They start passing out more.
Yeah.
Way bows and like salutes, and then he leaves.
As everyone's championing Way, the guard locks Finn outside in the catacombs and comes back to celebrate. As you're trying to leave Way, the guard grabs you and says, "Wait, Garv, your shift's not over yet. We'll let you have it easy. Here, just sit here. But, I feel like I've got to keep an eye on you. Don't want anything happening to you." scary in those catacombs.
Oh yeah, what could be out in the catacombs?
Oh, all the worst things in the city. That's why you gotta be careful and only take the route they told you in training.
And what happens if I don't take the route?
Oh, I could probably die.
Oh. Well, it's a good thing I came through the front door accidentally then, huh?
You shouldn't do that either. It's not protocol. But, yeah.
When you started this job, was there any part of the route that, like, threw you off?
Oh, we all know the part that throws us off. They covered that extensively in training. It's very tricky. And if someone were to try to do it on their own, dead in a second.
Yeah, totally.
I'm just gonna start leaving if you don't hurry up.
I'm bored.
It's really gross down here.
This guy won't fucking shut up or give any hints.
Hey, say you are sick or something, you know, gotta vom in the corner or whatever.
Oh, that's a great idea. And, yeah, I'll start, like, pretending I have to throw up.
Oh, not in here. Go back out to the catacombs and throw up there.
Thumbs up. And I will start fumbling with the door.
I could have sworn
While
that one
making
of you had
gagging
detect
noises.
thoughts.
Oh, I do. It's new. Sorry. I don't have access to it though because I used all my spells on tomfoolery.
Can you upcast it?
So. Yes. Yeah, I could.
You can upcast anything. It just
Yeah,
doesn't
sometimes
really
I
help.
forget because it doesn't like show me visually, but you're right.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Am I even in range? Hold on, let me check.
As long as you can see them, you're in range.
Oh, well, I don't think I can see him because I'm in the catacombs,
Right.
so...
the other guard
So,
is going to lead Garvus out there and open the door so he can go throw up out there. So you guys will be close in as that happens.
So yeah, you could do that, and then I can. Once you get enough information, I could make scary sound and make it seem like Garv got kidnapped, and I'll just hide.
Yeah. I also technically could upcast invisibility as well, if, you know, if we feel like that's worth it, or it becomes necessary. But yeah, I will,
Aren't you still invisible?
Yeah,
yeah.
but for by the grace of God.
Yeah,
Also,
like
I don't
barely.
think you have to see them because you can use it sometimes to see if there's like an invisible creature near or something.
Concentration up to 1. Oh, it's also concentration, so I would have to drop invisibility to
Right,
detect thoughts. Fun fact.
But the other guard is human, right? So he doesn't have dark vision, so you'd have an easier time
Ooh.
hiding.
Good
Yeah,
thing
that's
I have
true. I
these
could just,
dark
like-
vision contacts.
No.
It's strange. I only bought them this morning. Something told me I'd need them. No, that's not canon. Don't worry about that. He opens the door and says, "Go down that left tunnel there. That's where we all throw up."
Ew.
Okay. While he's
Way will
giving
start.
vomiting.
Yeah.
But don't
You
go
first.
down the right tunnel. That's where we hook up. I just don't want any puke getting in there.
Yeah. Gives a thumbs up. Go, and he runs like a person who's about to throw up.
Okay, you go down the left tunnel. It really stinks in there, man. It's a small chamber.
I wonder.
In the meantime, I think Finn will camouflage herself in the darkness and drop invisibility, like once she knows she's hidden from sight, and then do some detect thoughts, just with the intent of getting, like, where they need to go from here.
Okay. So this would require him to
No, it actually doesn't. Not until she starts probing his mind. The surface
Right,
level stuff, that's
But he's not going to be thinking about the path.
Mm-hmm.
He's thinking about hooking up.
Yeah, he's thinking about getting puke in the fuck shack. But in order to find the path, you've got to probe deeper. That's what I'm saying.
I shall probe.
Okay.
Am I within range so that she can... Oh, no, wait. It's that he has to roll the save.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me get guard.
Can you subtract 4 from his save?
That would require me casting Bane.
Could you just
Darn.
make really loud throw up noises to give him
Yeah,
damage?
Oh wait, can I actually turn into the fuck zone and start making throw up noises in there to throw
Oh
him
my
off
God.
his game?
No, he saw you go down the right tunnel. They're not.
Okay, damn it.
Wait, you can't see down there, can you, Wes?
No, I have no dark
It's
vision.
so dark, and you just. Oh man. Okay, so this is a wisdom saving throw against your 16, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, he fails.
Ah.
Whew.
Let me in.
Let me out. Let me out.
Okay, so you are so the guard knows that something is probing into his mind. He calls out, "The sorcerer!" And he calls out, "Garvus, stop puking! Get back here! The sorcerer's still in this tunnel!"
What? And then continues puking noises.
No, God! You're gonna be killed out there! Ugh.
Can I roll that deception for, like, guy who gets murdered in horror movie noises?
Yeah, please do.
Please roll for a Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, I absolutely will help scream.
Hell yeah.
You pretend to be murdered by the sorcerer in the dark. He screams, "Garv, no!" He shuts the door. He shuts the door and like locks it tight. And you're still detecting his thoughts at this point, and he's just like,
Mm-hmm.
we're safe for now. Sorcerer will never be able to find his way through the tunnels. Taking the third path, then the second at the branch, then going around the circle, and avoiding the pit, and back to the surface.
Okay.
Hope you guys got that. So at that point he walks away. You hear everyone moan in response to Garv's dead.
Aww.
Imagine
Oh.
this guy coming in first day.
Honestly, a really
Just
seems like a
choked out.
really supportive working environment.
Yeah, they're cool.
They hand him
They were actually
a
all
whiskey.
pretty
He
chill.
throws it back like it's nothing. Goes out to throw up, dies.
Nice.
That's the real legend of the day, not the sorcerer.
Fucking the descent in there.
Fucking Garv.
Going back there. Okay. So you guys are both in the catacombs now. What's the game plan?
I feel like Finn starts laughing, like after all the adrenaline's like wearing off.
What was that? Something laughing in the dark? Better go back and check.
Oh, no. He's away. He's away now.
Fine.
She also can actually see where Way is, realizing that he can't see. He's
Yeah,
gonna
right.
go up to him.
Now he does have his hands out and he's like, Finn, please help. Finn,
Time
I'm
to
scared.
scare him
Barfing
again?
Garv.
Way does throw up.
Yeah, right.
Okay, just here. She'll like hold his hand.
He's also realizing now that he is kind of drunk because he just drank like the equivalent of like 4 or 5 shots of whiskey.
They actually have really good whiskey in there.
What? How
What?
did you? Are you drunk? How did? When?
Get their supplier.
Okay, that's fine. Maybe that's better, actually.
Okay.
Well, I know the way out, so it's the third, this one.
Okay, I'm gonna trust you. I can't see a damn thing.
Yeah, that's why don't let go of my hand, please.
Yep. And I will cast wording bond now to be
Okay.
safe.
You guys
doing it.
head down into the tunnels together. And that's where we'll take our break. We'll come back and we'll pick up with Oz and Stabitha heading towards the palace. Meanwhile, Finn and Way are surely dead in the catacombs.
But holding hands.
Holding
Yeah,
hands in
so
the
it worked. It
tunnels.
was a date. They might have gone
Yeah.
down the third tunnel, not the second, the Makat tunnel. But there's certainly no puking here tonight. All right, we'll be right back. Then I mustn't fall. No! 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 I got. Yes! Yes! Ah. How many chompers are there? Ah! No! No! God! Ah! Oh my God! It worked. Oh my God! Oh, that was crazy. No, 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 flap it up! No! No! Oh, God! This might kill it. Oh! Oh! It hung on! Ampharos! Ampharos, you hung on! Okay, some of our eggs are hatching. These are our regular eggs, so we probably won't get anything good. Oh, it's shiny! Mm! It's a shine, mama! I can't find! Whoa! He didn't even get his bar out. Let's go. Fuck, this is the end. Wait, Reviver Seed! Yes! Oh, motherfucker! Yes! Oh, sorry. Sorry, Sonic. Am I supposed to memorize this? Is this not the same part of the level as the beginning? What is radical? No! What the fuck? And what else is on the docket for this week? I made a list of retro games for us to play. So we will be playing one of those. Oh, fuck! Wait. What? You think the queen's xenomorph is hot? It's a big bug. It rips off its own butt. I'm getting a headache. What? At least I'm not a million miles back in this. He's half the man he used to be.
That's disgusting.
Understatement of the fucking year. Frigging VMUs are actually memory cards. I honestly forgot that. I just... Okay, he didn't see nothing. Oh my god! Oh, that scared the shit out of me! What the fuck? Oh, oh shit!
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
That's your reaction? Damn! What the fuck?
This is just like that movie.
This is just like that movie that we're shamelessly fucking ripping off. The raptors test the fences. They learn, but not very quickly. They must test them over and over and over and over. I'm afraid these things will harm me, 'cause they sure don't act like Barney. And they think that I'm their dinner, not their friend. Oh no! Oh, you fucker! Wait, are you just asleep? Oh, fuck! No! No! Haha, you stupid animal. Oh, crap! I was... Wait, what just happened? We both fell over. No! What the fuck is that? I'm gonna go for it. Wouldn't that have been sick, though? We got this. We got this. Just gotta do cool jumps. Yeah, cool jump 1 complete. What? What the fuck? But there is a platform down there. I should be able to walk up. I should have the momentum. Holy shit! Holy shit! I didn't even want to do that! I feel okay now because, like, I've watched people play this level, right? So at least I know... I know how to do this one, clearly. No! Damn it. Wait, I'm pointing. The ape is me. Oh, no, wait. Oh, I'm pointing it at me and it's an ape. Kyle. No, wait, that's the monkey with the gun. Okay, I thought for a second I was an ape. It really set us back. So I have to do this room again. Oh my god, I got it. Fuck! Watch this. I was like, this game needs a run button. And then I clicked in the left stick, and this is what he does. He goes 0.5 times as fast. One. And we are back. So we're gonna go now to visit Oz and Stabitha, who are currently, I guess, walking up the steps to the palace to meet with Daratina, if possible. Is there anything you would like to do on the way, Oz, or do you just want to go up to the gates?
I mean, Oz would probably be idly just chatting with Stabitha, asking how she's been since they left. Nothing too important.
Stabitha will probably talk a little bit about how bummed she's been that the movie shut down production and how she's just been basically sitting, waiting for a messenger to bring any news about any new opportunities. But it seems like there's maybe a sort of a cloud following her with the relationship to connection to Gal and what happened in Little Oa is sort of like affecting her hireability due to tabloid journalism and all that. So she seems a little bummed. So she's very grateful that that you guys are sticking up for her in this way, because it could be very helpful to her.
Oz's little ear feathers twitch at the tabloid journalism. You know, if you need us to talk to a journalist, we've done it before. They're very good at listening.
Rectus Dominus. As you guys are approaching the gates, two of the guards up there try to look official and say, "Halt! What brings the... Oh, it's the bird kid. What brings you here, bird kid?"
When I was here earlier, Lady Daratina said to come by later, that she wanted to talk to me about something. And I brought her a snack. Oz holds up the thing that they got at the restaurant.
You hold up the bucket of chicken, and they look, one of the guards looks really hungry at that, and the other one elbows him, like, "Stop it. Be professional." He says, "Okay, just 1 minute." You wait about 10 minutes for them to come back. Just because the house is so big, you remember that from before. But they say, "Okay, Lady Daratina is in the courtyard out back. Follow me." And he
All right, thank you.
brings you into the palace. Stabitha looks like really impressed with you and just tries to stay close, like I'm with him. Even for a film star like her, this is like going up in the world. So you guys wind up going past the dining room, same sort of area you guys were in before, out the other side of the palace to the back courtyard, which has a little fountain and a reading area where Daratina is sitting, munching on some food and reading a book. She looks a little bit more, her brow's a bit more furrowed, like she looks a little bit more frustrated than previously. But when she sees you, her eyes brighten a little bit and she smiles. "Oh, Oz, how's it going?"
Oh, hi. I brought you a gift. And he holds out the chicken.
Her eyes widen. "No way, really?"
Yeah. I mean, you don't go to someone empty-handed.
She throws whatever she's eating to the side and starts munching immediately on the gift. "Thanks. Well, I've been, ever since I talked to you, I've been upset. But it's not your fault. It's just, well..." She turns and looks at Stabitha. Who's this?"
Oh, this is my friend, Stabitha.
Oh.
She's a movie star.
Huh? Really? Huh, that's cool.
Yeah. No, I mean, she had some business in the palace too. She wanted to. Oh, I can't remember her name. It's the Opal Love.
Oh,
Osara,
Saphira?
that girl. Yeah. No, she's since their main lead got arrested, they're scouting for someone to fill it.
Oh, like Saphira in a movie? She starts smiling. Oh man, she would love that. Here, let me give you a tip. Zafira always likes being most important, but she doesn't like it that everybody knows that. So, if you want her to be in a movie, just butter her up a little, but do it respectfully. Don't let her know that you think she might be a fame chaser. She winks at you. Stabitha is like writing all of this down in a notebook next to her. Got it, thank you. Do you want me to see if she's around?
I mean, that would be great. And then we could go to what you wanted to talk about.
Oh, right. Yeah. She seems to like give me an insight check if you're interested in perceiving anything. She seems like genuinely bothered based on what you guys were talking about before. And do you remember exactly what set her off last time when you guys were talking?
Wasn't it something about the dragon? Because we were excitedly talking about it, and then something about it seemed to set her off and she left.
Yeah. So ever since then, she's had this like sort of hard look in her face where she's just like, she's clearly remembering or thinking about something. And she seems a little bit, not suspicious, but a little bit like uncertain about talking when someone else is there. You sort of get the sense that maybe if you talk to Zafira and pair her off with Stabitha for a second, you might be able to talk to Daratina in private and pick her brain without her feeling, overheard by people she doesn't know very well. So Daratina asks, if you guys want to talk to Zafira, and she offers to do so, closing her book and just picking up the bucket of chicken and walking with it. Stabitha seems very excited about this prospect, like everything couldn't be going better. So if you follow her, you can do that, unless there's anything else you want to ask her about before you meet up with Zafira.
Nope, this is what I was hoping for, is that we could get, Stabitha off on her quest so Oz could go on his chat quest.
Sounds good. Okay. Where is my... Here's Dara. Zoop. And where is... our girl? I legit don't know where she went.
Always sneaking out.
Oh, here she is. Zoop. Okay. So you guys she leads you past some of those hulking royal guard guys to upstairs, basically past the place where you ate dinner, up through the what looks to be the royals like bed chambers almost, and she takes you up to a second floor area that also has a sitting area where Zafira is sitting with a look of annoyance on her face, her sort of like button-nosed, all scrunched up with annoyance. And she seems to be reading an article that is the gossip page written by Aubryn LaFay, the satyr who you've run into a few times, including at the dinner. It seems to be all about how there was a a disappearing person who may or may not have clogged the toilet in the palace after being locked in the bathroom. This seems to ring some bells and might refer to the things that Finn was doing, but it also looks like it was vastly exaggerated too. And as you guys approach, you hear her mumbling with anger that Auburn didn't even mention the beauty pageant in his own column. Oh, go ahead.
Oz is gonna look at the paper. Oh dang, you guys have ghosts that clog your toilets too?
She pulls the paper down. No, we don't have. Oh, Oz, Dara, and wait, I know you. You're an actress, aren't you? Stabitha looks like surprised. It's like, yeah, that's right. She's like, oh, I saw you in this indie movie a couple years ago. And they start chatting briefly. It seems to be going well off the bat. You exchanged like a look with Dara, and Tina seems like this is going really well. This is good. So what brings you here? I thought you might not want to be back here after all your friends sort of got thrown out. She looks sheepish.
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh, well, Lady Daratina, we had a good chat. She wanted to chat some more. I'm back here, and then my friend Stabitha, she is a great actress, and, she's out here scouting for someone.
Yes. Well, I if you're a fan of film, you might have heard of what happened with, Gal. As soon as she says it, Zafira's eyes widen. Oh my god, that was just the most delicious scandal. and Stabitha's eyes widen like it's with a look that's like, it wasn't that delicious on the inside. Zafira is like, horrible to the victims, but oh my god, I'm just a sucker for true crime stuff like that. Why? You're scouting for something, like for someone to, she flips her hair a little bit, to be in a movie? Stabitha looks to you, Oz, for help selling this.
Yeah, no, they're missing their lead actress, their star role, and who better to fill it than the Opal of Oasara herself?
Make a persuasion for me, Oz. 17, nice. She sort of like blushes a little bit and bats her eyes. It's like, oh, I don't know. I mean, most people think of me as like a singer and a model. I don't know if they think of me as the world's greatest actress too. You take a note to realize no one said world's greatest, but okay. Whatever. Well, I mean, I do have a very busy schedule here. She gestures around to nothing in particular that would indicate that. So I guess I'd have to see what kind of role is it. Stabitha jumps in here. It's actually a really interesting role. You would play actually a royal, so it would be very similar to some aspects that you'd be familiar with. You'd be playing High Priestess Selnara in the film To Have Rex and To Hold. She's a woman who has been chosen as a bride for an ancient being. And she's taken to a shadowy temple where she must choose to either fulfill a ritual or break the cycle. So it's a lead role. And oh yes, I forgot to say, I was slated to appear in this film before the unpleasantness with Gal in the desert. Such a terrible, but as you said, delicious scandal. Oz, you get the sense she's like trying to sell this deal, like no matter what. She's kind of selling out her own backstory a little bit. But yeah, it's a romance with some horror elements and lots of cool magical effects. And she she's listening to this, and she's tilting her head back and forth. This does seem like it could be a lot of fun, but I don't know, Oz. Have you read the script?
I mean, I personally haven't read the script, but that sounds like, quite the magical role for quite the magical personality.
Dorotina tries not to snort. like she hears you taking her advice about Zafira to heart. She's like, you're super magical. You're super magical, Zaffy.
Look, Oz is playing the game here.
Yeah. Make a persuasion with advantage. Another 17. Okay. So she's like, I don't know if I'm the most magical person ever. Again, no one said specifically that. But, she says, well, I'd have to read the script, or at least have someone read it to me. Okay, I guess I'm interested. And I would be filling in for Gal, which would make it quite the story. That would really give Auburn something to write about. She's crumpling the paper. But I don't know. Horror? That's a little bit trashy, right? Stabitha is like, not sure how to respond to this. She looks to you, Oz, for help.
I mean, horror doesn't have to be trashy. It really depends on who's in the role. I mean, you could bring your glamour and your style to any role you fill, I would assume.
I'm not even gonna make you roll for that because that was good. She looks at it. She's like, yeah. Why wouldn't I bring it to every role? She's like incensed now. She's like, yes, I'm what elevates it. That's what I've been telling. I elevate every project I'm in. She starts singing one of her songs out loud. Everyone stands nearby and tries to look appreciative of this. All right, I've decided. I'm gonna probably do this. You, Stabitha, have your people send over the script. After we're getting done with some punch-ups based on my ideas, then I think we can really do this. Stabitha looks to you, Oz, and sort of like, she's like, that's great. Wait, I want to check one thing with Oz real quick. She pulls you aside and like discreetly whispers, this is going super well. Now, we can cut our losses here, but if we can convince her to be a producer on the film, it will make this a done deal.
I know nothing about astral projections and what that means, but okay.
It just means she would have to put some of her own money into the movie and then take on a larger creative role in the movie. Basically, it would mean she would be able to do whatever she wants with these notes or whatever. But it also means an investment from her, which she might balk at. I think we're hitting her up for her money. But if we could bring that and her to the studio, there's no reason they would ever say no.
One, are you sure you want to give her, the creative, let her do whatever she wants with it? Are you sure?
I'm not 100% sure, but all I know is being in some movie is at this point in my life is better than being in no movies and possibly being dead in the water. I'm willing to take the risk if you are.
Okay. Do you guys have like any set or anything that's at least starting to be built? Because what I would do is I would take her down there, walk her through, and sell her the dream.
That is so fucking good. Okay, great. We're going to do this piecemeal. We're going to sell her she on the roll first and then make it seem like we can take it really next level. Will you please come with me when we do that, whenever it is?
Okay, I can do that. But yeah, no, just like get her invested, walk her through, show her set pieces, explain it, say the role of who she is, but tell it to her like she already has that role. That is her.
100%. Okay, I've talked it over with Oz, and we're gonna have a runner send over the script to you later today for your perusal, and then you can send it back to us with any notes or thoughts that you have. And at that point, we can set up a meeting with the director and the producers, and you can come down to the studios and you can see what we've already got, because some of the stuff has already been constructed since the movie's been in pre-production for a while now. If that sounds all right. Um, Zafira is already like picturing herself as a movie star in her head, and is like looking at herself in a hand mirror with like sunglasses on, pretending that she is Gal, and it's just like, yes, yes, have your people call my people. That sounds perfect. Okay, great. I'll get right on that. Thank you so much, Oz. And she rushes off. Gal is going to start like doing like vocal exercises and sort of getting lost in her own, or I'm sorry, Zafira is going to start doing that and getting lost in her own little world.
Whoa.
And
Yeah, she really got into the role there.
she got really, yeah, she's starting to wear the flesh. It's a Havraxian cult thing. So at this point, Doratina's like, Oz and I need to talk a little bit about Enchantra. So we're gonna go to my room, okay? She's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Her looks change in that moment, and it sort of like betrays her earlier self-involvement. As soon as Daratina brings up Enchantra, Zafira looks very like I don't know, like empathetic towards her friend. Dara leads you down the hall to a little room that that looks like very princessy, but that Daratina has just like thrown her dirty clothes all over. It's pretty messy and sort of scholarly. There's lots of books and journals written around, lots of arcane stuff. But it seems like it's a not a offensive to you in any way, Oz, of being just a normal messy room, but it is a funny, reflective environment for her, someone who doesn't really care that much about poise or polish or anything like that. But she plops down on her desk and offers you a seat on either a chair or the bed or whatever you want to sit, and just sort of like sits back and sighs deeply. All this palace stuff is a real hassle, you know?
Yeah, no, I've noticed that it's just kind of a lot of putting on a face so people like you.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, do you even want them to like you? Because some of these people are pretty phony. Like that counselor guy, oh my god. He'll just say whatever to make sure the prince is happy.
Yeah, no, I'm getting that vibe here. It seems like a lot of people just kind of say whatever to make sure the prince is happy.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I thought it was cool that you knew so much about dragons.
Yeah, I love dragons.
Yeah, I did too. But the one here is certainly, I don't know, become a target of the prince, I guess, or I don't know, scapegoat. It's a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's weird.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Super weird. She passes the bucket of chicken to you. Do you want any?
Oh, no, I'm good. I got that for you.
Oh,
You
that's
want to hit
nice.
this?
You want to hit that? She uses a chicken drumstick as a bowl. So she's gonna sit back and she's going to be a little bit more maudlin. She is gonna turn to you and then look to you and say, look, I only invited you here because you seemed like you'd be like, I don't know, like a good friend. She says this offhandedly, but you get a sense that she's being about as sincere as she can be. She has sort of like a monotone, sort of one note demeanor. And she's like, some stuff happened to me back in Enchantra. And like, if you talk to Zaffy about it, she would say, oh, that's, that's Dara. She's a visiting dignitary from the city of Enchantra. But, like, that's not true. Because, like, I used to live there, and it's sort of bad now. And I don't know. Hearing you guys all talk about your adventures and accomplishments kind of pissed me off. Because it's like, what am I doing here when people there are still suffering, you know?
Oz is nodding, just kind of letting her speak her mind.
So I was thinking, it seems like the prince wants you to do something with the dragon, right? But then I don't know what you're doing after that, but like, maybe if you're not doing anything, you could help me with Enchantra and like helping people there.
I mean, we're an adventuring group. Going places and helping people is what we do. I don't think we really have anything for after this place.
She nods. Cool. Okay. So like if there's time and it's not too much of a hassle, but it might be pretty tough. So it means a lot that you're willing to offer. It really does. But if it gets to be too much, I'll understand too. That's just all I'm saying.
I mean, we both killed a godkin and also hunted down what I can only describe as some sort of eldritch creature in a ghost ship and took it down.
She sighs and sort of winces at the mention of godkin. Yeah. Well, I don't want to get too far into it and freak you out.
That's okay. It takes a lot to freak me out.
There's another godkin in Enchantra now, Priscilla, and she's sort of taken over and made the city her own little fantasy world. And I kind of hate her. And if she died, not that I want people to die, but that would be good. She says this in a blasé way. that seems kind of strange that she's just advocating murder, but from what you've known about her, she probably wouldn't be saying this if things weren't really bad.
Yeah, but sometimes it's hard to deal with things. Sometimes things get really bad. If you want, I could talk to my party about this. If you want, you could also come down and talk to all of us about it. We work as a group.
That's okay. She sort of like looks away shyly. And talking in big groups isn't my thing. It makes me feel happier to be just one-on-one sometimes, less stressful. I do better with books and fights and stuff I can just focus on. When there's a lot of yapping and noise, I mean, even if it's just Zafira talking about stuff, sometimes it just makes my head buzz and I can't really focus.
Yeah, no, I get that. When there's too many people talking, I tend to just either focus on one thing or just completely zone out.
Yes, exactly. She seems surprised by herself for getting excited. She's like, I mean, yeah, whatever. It just stinks. So I don't mind if I just tell you and you can tell them, and if they say no, that's fine too. But I don't know. Something about you made me want to do something, right? You don't strike me as the kind of person who just gives up. And I guess
mean-
at that table, there's a lot of people who I feel like just have given up.
I mean, we've dealt with some pretty rough things, me and my party. I'm sure if, if they're willing, we could go down and take a look at it. The worst we could do is try, right?
She smiles. Just a small smile, but you can tell she's touched by your words. And is like, cool. Okay. Well, I don't want to like waste your time or anything. She looks like she's getting a little shy. And she's like, but yeah, I'll keep working on my research, and then, I don't know, we'll like find a way to kill her. She says this really sweetly, but it's kind of weird, but you're not sure. You get the sense that perhaps you'll need to get more details of what's happening there out of her soon, but for now, she seems pleased with the fact that she's let her guard down a little bit.
Well, if you want to, kind of help us with this, a great way to get prepared is if you could kind of, collect whatever we would need for it, write things down, what we would need to know, what exactly is going on.
Don't worry,
Like,
I'm already doing that. She pulls out a notebook that's got lots of stuff. This is everything I've learned about Godkin so far, but it's mostly magical theory. Priscilla is kind of the smartest magic user I've ever known, and it's really frustrating because of how entitled she is. So I'm going to work 3 times as hard. That way I can outsmart her. And if I have friends like you and your friends, then, maybe we can save the people of Enchantra and all those other people who are just stuck there.
Yeah, we'll just have to be a more clever magic user.
Yeah, exactly. Because arrogant people, they have mistakes and flaws. Stuff they don't think about. Nobody's perfect.
I mean, if it's really someone arrogant, you could usually use that to your advantage.
Exactly. Okay. I'll start working. Well, I've already done a lot, but I'll keep working. And if you need anything from me, just send a letter to the palace or a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Oh, and if you talk to the prince or Zaffi or anybody about this, like in the court, maybe don't bring this stuff up because they're all about diplomacy and stuff like that. And I don't think they want to talk about what's really going on in Enchantra. They'd rather turn a blind eye.
I mean, I'm pretty good at knowing, how to speak. There's a reason why I'm the only one who didn't get tossed out of the dinner party.
She laughs at this, and she's like, okay, well, then I trust you. Okay, thanks, Oz.
Yeah, of course. If you need anything else, even if it's small, I got a whole party to back me. We decide what to do together, but we like helping people.
She gives you a Team ZA fist bump.
Not the awkward paused fist bump.
Hey, it's cheaper to animate this fist bump than to do a full handshake where the character models have to interact. But with that, yes, B Luxy is in the chat for the Team CA fist bump. Let's go. The B Luxy who bought me Pokemon CA, by the way. Pokopia hype. Thanks for being here, babe. Okay. So unless there's anything else you want to talk to Dara about, that's all she wanted to get off her chest with you, Oz.
I mean, if she is done speaking, Oz will not try to push her.
Okay.
Oz will be on his way.
You've been sort of left unescorted in the palace now. So you're free to leave if you want to. But you can also wander around a bit, I guess, if you want to. You're already within.
Wait, there are no big scary guards?
There are, but because you've been publicly seen as just chatting and shooting the shit with two of the top members of the Royals, they've sort of begun to treat you like you belong there.
I mean, Oz will very confidently, he is meant to be there, leave the palace but take the long way around to maybe sightsee a little bit. He's not going to touch anything,
sure,
but he's going to like greet the guards. He calls all of them Jeff, you know, normal stuff.
At some point as you're walking, the guards begin to respond to Jeff as you say it, but not out loud. They just sort of grunt affirmatively as if they don't know why you're talking to them this way, but they see it as not a threat. They just sort of go and nod a little bit, and it makes me think of The Bear, the show, when she calls him Jeff instead of Chef. But yeah, if you want to investigate just generally as you go around, you can roll investigation for that. You don't notice anything of particular value. You do see them putting some like seemingly like reinforced magical chains on the prince's treasure room, probably in response to whatever Finn did in there before, or just the general chaos she caused. You can see them like working on the chandeliers and stuff like that.
Oz will offer to help with the magical chains. Hey, I'm a wizard. Do you need any help with that?
The giant guards look at each other and then look at you, and they sort of like look at each other like you're somehow a loophole here, where you've been, you know, whatever signals or information they've been told has said that you are welcome in the palace currently. So they just sort of shrug and look at each other. It seems like they're putting these chains in place that are like physical chains, but they've been imbued with some sort of like necrotic energy that you sort of remember as being similar to the ones that would bar the doors of the house that you guys have taken over when you were still cleansing it of its poltergeists and stuff. What would you like to do, if anything, with these magical chains?
Oz will go to help them, not touch anything, just offer them, you know, moral support. You know, you got it. No, tie it over there. Oh, those chains look spicy.
They shrug and follow your instructions as you put them up. Would you like to do Arcana to inspect the chains at all while you're here?
Instead of Arcana,
okay,
would Oz be able to guide them in such a way where there is like the tiniest little place where we could cut it there and break it?
Yes. What you could do is you can create a using your what I'll do is say with an intelligence save, you can have them wrap the chains in such a haphazard fashion that there is inadvertently, imagine if it's a rope and it's emitting a small a magical field around it, like an electromagnetic field. You wrap it in such a way where 3 of these chains sort of combine to create like a little hole in the armor, so to speak, that you could either use to try to dispel the magical field or try to break it physically. But in order to successfully guide these kind of cumbersome giant guard guys to do this, I'm going to need you to give me an intelligence save to see if you can do this.
It's a new day. I got 3 luck and 3 inspiration.
Let's go.
Mhm.
19.
Don't even
Okay,
need it.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, so with your 19, you do manage to guide them, and whenever they're not listening to you, you're just cheerful and chipper enough that you you sort of get away with correcting them so they don't get frustrated. They're sort of treating you almost like you are a royal momentarily. You're not sure how long this will last. Maybe it's a day pass, maybe they're magically guided or something. It's unclear, but you managed to get them to do so, and you figure this is a perfect access point for either in a magical intrusion to blast through or some other way to dispel it. It looks like you could even have Finn stick her new dagger in there and do one of its blast moves and potentially maybe loudly, but potentially just destroy it that way with how it's wrapped. The guards look at you like, is this good?
All right, that looks great. Look how many times those chains are wrapped around there. No one's getting in there.
They grunt and nod. And then they seem to like almost one of them stands back in front of the door, and then the other one almost seemingly receives an instruction and then just sort of wanders off to somewhere else.
All right, well, you guys have a great day. I'm working my way on getting out. I got a party I gotta go meet.
They continue on with their daily meanderings and guardings. And yeah, you're free to wander about or exit the palace as you see fit.
All right, yeah. Oz will just casually stroll his way out, making sure to wave at everyone, because he is meant to be there.
Okay. So as far as we know, I think Stabitha went back to Sara Studios to get the script. So she's gone for the time being. The 2 royal ladies are back in the palace. Oz, you are out here on the staircase or outside the staircase there. So let's pop over to Kel and Ronnie now, who were last at Vine and Vice when we last left them last session. And they are currently heading... Are you guys going back to do more water boy antics, or what was your next game plan?
Did we know where to find, or were we looking for Zoto Kesig?
Yeah, I think we were just gonna head to the blacksmithy to look for clues and stuff in
Okay.
search of him.
Right on. I forgot that's what you guys were doing, but it's totally cool. Let me pull that up here. So yeah, you guys are currently on trying to solve the missing person case, right? That's your next
Yes.
objective. Okay. So contact in the missing persons case is as you said, Zoto Kesig, lizard folk blacksmith apprentice, needs help locating his boss, master blacksmith Thrum Veilfang, last seen about 5 or 6 days ago. So this will require you to move to this area of the map, Veilfang Armory, which is in Devil's Walkway, sort of on the pathway to the slums, so you guys can chat and wander over there at your convenience. If you'd like to stop and look at anything on the way, let me know. Otherwise, we can just skip ahead to the locale.
Unless there's anything of note, I don't think. Is there anything you want to stop and do?
No, I think just heading there makes sense. Probably just like, oh, Finn seemed really upset. Well,
Yeah,
all right.
I don't really know what's up with that. I don't really know what's up with a
Meanwhile,
lot of people
directly
a lot of the
below
time.
you.
It was nice to see Stabitha again. She seems like she's, well, I can tell her job's troubling her, but I don't really understand these
Me neither.
astral projections.
I hope she didn't take too much offense at me saying we'd just try to get Zephyr in the movie. I only meant it in a way that, like, I'm not very good at talking to people, and she might not listen to me.
Well, everyone likes Oz. I think they'll have a good chance.
100%. I feel like Oz is the perfect person to do it.
Just chit-chatting.
So, eventually, when you make your way to Devil's Walkway, you will see Zodo Kessig, the lizard folk, outside, sort of awkwardly manning the forge. There's a massive outdoor forge built into and out of a natural chimney within a rock wall, which is this rock outcropping behind the building. You can sort of see on the map a little bit. And he's looking stressed, this lizard folk. He seems to be apologizing profusely to a wood elf customer. You hear him telling the customer that the guy's order will not be ready as scheduled due to unforeseen circumstances, which this male Karen seems to be very upset about. Once their transaction is finished, you can speak to him and anything else you'd like to do if you so choose.
Hello. Are you Zodo?
Yes. How can I help you?
I'm hoping we can help you. We saw that the master blacksmith is missing.
Yes. It's terrible, actually. I'm not quite as good as he is, and I think our customers can tell. There's a fair amount of orders that started under Thrum, and I don't know how to do it as well as he did. And if he doesn't come back soon, then I can't let his legacy die like this. He has to be all right.
I'm sure he's fine, says Ronnie, in that way that adults do to children. But where could we start to look for him? Have there been any clues? Was there any indication he might have wanted to leave? Signs of violence?
Well, there's the COC, you know. They've been kidnapping people. That's why the guards haven't been so helpful with this, because there's so many kidnappings lately. It's hard to get them to do anything. But, I don't even know how he could have gotten kidnapped, because he's a very strong man. And a formidable fighter, and intimidating. I don't know. But
could you describe him for me, please?
yes, this is a strong man, very powerful, tan skin, a black beard, some streaks of gray in it, very stern. I believe.
How long has he been missing?
One moment, Maria. I need to double check something. Because I think he's dwarvish.
Yeah. I was like, how am I going to phrase when I'm like, yeah, but what race, kid?
You a black guy? Come on. We're all people here. Be honest.
He's just
Uh,
a smith who happens to be black.
he's a blacksmith. Okay. Yes, he is a dwarvish man. I want to see if my art actually matches my description. Yep, it does. I like that art.
Does he sound at all similar looking to the Mr. Magma?
Of Volcanus?
Yeah.
Give me an int save on that. You can both do it if you'd like.
All right.
15, 19.
Nice. Thank you.
Don't. It's possible, but you don't think so. The Volcanus actually didn't seem super buff. He seemed like he was more a sort of stout, a little bit pudgy magic user. And what they seem to be describing is more on the lines of a super muscular, either like barbarian or fighter dwarf. And also Volcanus is a redhead, so the beard didn't match either. So it's not.
Yeah.
It could
They made
have
them- they're-
changed, but there you know enough about dwarves that they come in all shapes and sizes and body type. That doesn't seem like a match. It's possible, there's lots of magic. We just saw some disguised selfing happen, but not an exact match in the way you might want.
Mhm.
And the COC has been operating for longer than 5 to 6 days, where he's just been gone for that period of time, right? When and where was the last time you saw him? Kel, actually, hold on. I'm gonna use disguise self to like cosplay as Sherlock Holmes, and if I can get a type with that too, I'd really love one.
Warren intensifies.
There's the Star Trek episode where this happens.
Also, you reminded me of the show Sherlock, where he's upset because everyone just remembers him for the hat in that one plot line.
Yeah.
My parents love that show. One of their favorites. They love British shows, especially that, and Detectorist.
I love it too.
Yeah, it's a good show. So, last time I saw him, he was here at work, just heading home. Well, I was heading home, and he stayed late. I thought maybe they teamed up on him and took him away, but I don't have any information about that specifically.
Why was he staying late that day? Is that normal for him to do?
Oh yes, he's a very hard worker. He's always, well, he looks like there's something he doesn't really want to say.
It's okay. We're here to help. We promise. You
Give me
can
a persuasion
us.
on that.
Lovely.
Oh no, it's. I mean, don't worry about that.
Can I do
Calming presence?
what's my thing called? Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Awesome. Thank you.
You punched the child in the face.
You touch Kel on the shoulder, and Kel suddenly starts to feel like nervous. He's like, Ronnie's touching me. He gets a nat 0 on that roll.
Oh my word.
No, it's nothing. I should really get back to work.
Kel's eyes narrow.
Understandable.
Did you take him? Wait. Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you happen to know? Ronnie would like to try to start helping if they can to like move things so that it is less awkward when they don't leave. Just like being strong, moving whatever, or whatever is happening in a blacksmith, in a forge. But then
you.
also wants to ask, this might seem like a odd question. Happen to know if Thrum knew someone named Sorrel?
He freezes, like you said something that he didn't expect anyone to say. Oh, well, I might know, but boss said I shouldn't say.
If you don't want to, I don't want to make you. We're just truly. Seems like you're in a bind here, and if he's in trouble, we want to help him. But if he might have left.
Give me a persuasion with an advantage on that.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. This always
Oh my
happens when we're
God.
together.
I'm using an inspiration. I'm using one of my inspirations.
So it was without advantage it was a 2, and with advantage it was a 3.
Can I use a point of inspiration to roll it again?
Yeah, sure. I feel bad for you. Yes, you can. Try. Use it like a luck point. Use it. Or lose it.
Should I roll it? I assume that I just get one more die, or do I get to re-roll that roll?
You can re-roll with advantage. Yeah.
Okay. Come on. Come on.
Thank
18.
God.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's why you stockpile.
I was like, I found my
our
notes.
cheater
I
inspirations
deserve
in this
this
campaign.
roll.
Using some Baldur's Gate rules. Okay. So he and specifically the reason I'm allowing that just above game is because you specifically opened your persuasion attempt name checking the key information that he's about to talk about. So it gives you almost quadruple advantage or some nonsense I'm making up right now. Okay, he sighs. All right. I'm not supposed to say. He said he doesn't like people talking about his love life, but he's gone. Could be dead. I don't know where else to turn, so he's been having a secret romance with a lady. He said it might sully her reputation to be seen with a dusty old fart like him. She's the chef who runs a restaurant on the posh side of the bazaar. It's called Vine and Vice. Her name's Sorrel Vine.
Ronnie looks probably fairly obviously over at Kel like, what? An invite? We were there.
We went about this so inefficiently. I don't want to walk all the way across town again. Damn it! But you
nobody
can buy the
wanted to go look
fast
for the
travel
missing person.
Just let him rot. We already went to that side of town earlier.
Do you? Is that the elven lady that we saw in the chef's hat in the toque when we were there?
In the
Vine and Vice. Oh, it was a caricature. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I don't know what Sorrel looks like.
Yeah, you're not
we didn't see
sure, but if you saw what Finn saw of the caricature on the wall, you saw a lady in a chef's hat. So that, that could be. And if it's her place and it's called wait, did Finn communicate that it might have something to do with her uncle? The rest of you?
I think Finn just dipped.
Yeah.
Don't think she did. No, she kind of just ran away.
And now she's friggin' underground, lost to the world. Super useful, Finn. Jeez Louise. Okay.
Maybe it's worth talking to this Vice character, whoever he may be. He might have
Or
more
Vine.
information.
No, he only appears in backstory episodes. I'm not allowed to play.
Sorry, what was the name? It was Sorrel Vine. What was her name?
Sorrel, Syrelle magazine.
Syrelle. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, and the last name? Or did he not say one?
Vine.
Vine.
It was
Co-founder
Vine.
of Vine
Okay.
Vice.
Yes.
This is gonna mess my notes all up because that's not how I thought it was spelled.
Just go Control F and replace everything.
Yeah, find
Oh,
and
yeah, I will,
replace. Find
It's gonna
and
be a
replace.
later project.
Okay.
Could you give us a description of Sorrel, just so that we have it for our records? Our very official records. Kel's writing in his notebook.
I only saw her once. Thinks about it while I pull up her image so I can remind myself.
Is she extremely a refined elven lady wearing a toque?
She a big fat person. It's my.
Who is
Buffalo
perhaps
Bill.
kicked out of her elven community for being rude?
Is she a great big fat person? She is a elegant. Yeah, she is an elegant elven woman. With silver hair, probably a little over middle-aged for an elf. And he sort of blushes and is like, she's very pretty.
And how did you learn about this sordid affair?
he looks ashamed.
Oh.
I wasn't sneaking or nothing. They would meet up here sometimes, and I asked him. That's what he told me.
We'll do our very best to respect his privacy. No one needs to know we heard anything from you.
Thank you.
My
I
lips are
appreciate it.
sealed.
Where did you get that detective hat? What's happening?
My lips are sealed. Puffs on pipe.
Indubitably.
Most indeedly.
So sorry for your loss.
Why am I imagining
No
the
one-
pipe with the bubbles?
Because Kel doesn't smoke for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Or is Kel one of the finest pipe weeds in all the Shire kind of druid? You can go either way. I mean, this bud fell right off the plant. Ashes to ashes.
Kel has whatever the like equivalent of like matcha would be. You can. It's something you smoke, but it.
Oh hell yeah, he's got
It's healthy.
Starbucks.
Do you? Kel, I think that we should go stop by this restaurant, as though we hadn't just come from there. But looks to Zoto. Do you need a hand? I'm no blacksmith, but if you need help filling these orders, I would be happy to lend a
6
hand.
feet tall and super strong. He looks to you with some surprise. I'm not in charge of the boss's finances. I don't know if I could pay you.
That's I'm not going to be working here, son. I just can help out a little bit.
Right. Well, if it isn't too much trouble, but if you really can help the boss, maybe you should prioritize that. But if you want to stay, you can, but the boss is missing, so he seems to be tying himself in knots. Very anxious.
It's all right. Why don't we go
personality.
see what we can find out, and we'll come back and check on you in a little while.
Well, I agree. I think we should go to the restaurant. Before we do, should we perhaps take a look around his quarters, his working area, see if there's, blackmail notes or any incriminating evidence about people who might have had a grudge against him?
Oh,
Maybe like
I
a farewell note.
didn't think about that, but
Ronnie
yeah.
also looks at the hat. Whoa.
There's like extra thoughts in that. You
The tune?
he says, "Oh yes, right in here." A lot of their work area is outside, but they do have like a shop area inside too. And you do see that there's like a desk area downstairs, and there's like a small living quarters upstairs where, assumably, Rum lives.
All right, gang, fan out and look for clues.
Zoinks!
Where's Velma when we need her?
Yeah. She's on the other side of town where you ditched her. She's right here. Look.
Oh, I was zoomed in on our icons, and where you've put.
What's wrong with that? I just want to look at my favorite characters.
Oh no!
What? Yes, it's that kind of stream. This is a pro Cardellini stream. I saw, this is unrelated, but I saw a clip of, like, I guess post Freaks and Geeks, Linda Cardellini, and she was on, this was before most of your times, but the, Kenan Thompson from SNL, his old show Kenan and Kel on Nickelodeon, and she was like Kel's love interest. I was like, this is crazy. The whole bit was them being like, who loves orange soda? I do too. It's like, I'm like, I can't. It's one of those weird things where you're like, you see people that you know from other stuff, and then you go back and you're like, they were in that? That's nuts. Incredible use of Hawkeye's wife's talents. Okay, so would you like to do some investigating?
That would be amazing.
Okay, would you like to investigate his downstairs sales area or upstairs in the office?
Both.
Both?
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's start with this open
We
area
have a kid on
here.
our side now.
And Zodo is going to continue to work outside on that elf's order. In the meantime, you sort of have free reign of the inside. This is like a shop area with some sort of overflow weapons, just general use, not specialty stuff, but a lot of based on the stuff you're looking at, it does look even nicer than the stuff you guys were could find at the blacksmith in Jarek Spawn. So this guy clearly knew his stuff. If you'd like to check around his desk area, you can. And please give me an investigation for that. Either one
Can we
of you.
just keep high-fiving to give each other guidance?
I mean, yeah, that's what guidance is for, right? Hey, Captain! Thank you very much for those biddies.
Hey.
We're like so loaded up on Captain right now.
Oh yeah.
We have 3.
Cool.
This is our 3rd, but remember, we can only get 2 enemy buffs. You're just joining us. You can donate to affect the outcome of the game. Captain is donating to buff an enemy. We got name an NPC, and it was the same NPC name. So we've got we have Chungo or a Chungo like coming. I guess either coming soon or in the past, depending on how we handle this casino arc. But thank you very much, Captain. I've added that, so we now have 3. We got 3 combats. That'll be buffed, or 3 enemies across the next 2 combats who will be buffed by Captain's Havraxian magic. Thank you very much, Captain, for your continued patronage. Let's see. Oh yeah, so you're giving each other guidance on this. So roll guidance.
Okay, I'm also gonna use enhance ability on myself to do whatever the intelligence one is. What is that? Fox is cunning, so advantage on intelligence checks. I can do this with advantage and guidance. Hopefully, it'll help.
Do you ever find yourself laughing while playing these games at something that's like not funny, but it's funny because it sounds slightly pervy, and it's what you think Laura Bailey would laugh at if she were. That happens to me a lot. Okay, so that's 12.
13 plus 15.
You guys are not invested guidance in yourselves, right? So that's 12 and 15. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well 15's pretty okay. So
Stunning.
you're looking around. A lot of it is work orders and stuff like that. A little bit messily put together. Not a lot of his private stuff here. You do see that there is a little safe below the counter, and you see a note attached to it, which seems to be specifically for Zodo. Would you like to read it?
Yes.
Absolutely.
The note says, Zodo, um, when I'm not here, run the shop like a beast. And then has a small drawing of a beast. Not very well drawn. The fact that this is, give me an int save on this.
This is adorable, is what it is.
Kel, you get the sense that with your detectively cunning and everything that Warren Wobbletoes has taught you, you get the sense that the fact that this is on the safe implies that he was lying earlier and that he does have access to the funds. After all, who else would pay out on this job's completion if he didn't? Perhaps he just didn't want to get in trouble by hiring someone while his boss was gone, or he was worried that you guys were scammers and wasn't sure. But he seemed like a nervous fellow. But that's what you're able to pick up from that. Regardless, there doesn't seem to be a lot of other juicy goss in this area, or cool notes or stuff like that.
So I
Why
pop
would
upstairs.
he?
Oh.
Well, I am curious. What do you think it's worth? Not interrogating him, but asking him about why he might have lied about the finances, or do you think that would just make him clam up more?
Assuming you're talking in tattoo, I'll respond similarly. I think we could look around upstairs and ask about the safe before we leave.
Sounds
In
like a
case
plan
he
to me.
does clam up, then we've already seen everything we'll be able to.
Can I say I love this detective show combo too?
Two biggest dummies who just really want to help people.
Yeah, I mean, I know
It's so
Split.
adorable.
I know Split the Party is bad, and it's unbalanced to run because different people doing different things. We don't all get to share the action. However, we've been doing this game for 2 years, so we kind of know how to share focus a little bit better, and so it is really fun to see these like breakout rooms of characters going off on adventures.
Yep.
Maybe not all the time, but it is a fun variation, so I do enjoy it. That being said, if you were running a game for your first time and you're doing a one shot or a 3-shot and you've got the edgy rogue who's like, I want to go on my own. Yeah, that's not as much fun, probably. So you head upstairs up the little wooden staircase. There's a door up there, and sort of built up against this rock wall. The door seems to be locked.
I'll try to. Are you capable of picking locks? Is that a thing you can do?
Not particularly. That being said, I could turn into something and go through the crack in the doorway and then come out the other side and see if it's locked from the inside.
Well, I have a feeling that other people used up a lot of their spells already, so
Yeah. I don't know. I kept getting this interference in my ear. I think it was from Finn. She told me to get lost. I don't.
Then you just heard Way puking a lot.
Okay,
And suddenly dying.
I felt like I almost disappeared. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have too much trouble probably at the restaurant later, so if you don't mind, then that saves me breaking and then repairing the store.
Fuck, I can't believe Lizard popped into chat as you're thinking of turning into a lizard. Welcome in, Lizard. One of our regulars here.
In honor, I will turn into a lizard.
Lizard,
and
lizard,
slither
lizard.
underneath the crack in the doorway.
Okay.
And Slizzard.
Slizzard. You easily slip under with your wild shape and find yourself in a modest Sorry. There's a lot of cat fuzz around here. You find yourself in a modestly furnished room. The kind you might expect from a blacksmith. Just what is interesting about it is there seems to be doodles everywhere. Like this guy liked to draw. You do see sort of like a few loving sketches on his desk of what appears to be this an elven woman in a chef's outfit. So you think these might be maybe some sort of love notes. You also see a desk that you're able to wriggle your way into, and if you have a dark vision, right? In animal form?
As a lizard? I don't have dark vision normally. I don't know if lizards have dark vision. Let me see.
Probably not, but maybe. I don't know. Depends on the
Maybe, you
lizard.
never know. For argument's sake, can I have turned into a lizard with dark vision?
I mean, it's plausible that you did.
You have
Why
lizard
not?
sight. That's the most important. It's better than true sight.
Lizards
There
have
you
dark
go.
vision.
They do? Oh. Okay.
Oh,
So-
yeah, you're right, they do.
All right, that works out. So you wriggle your way into a desk drawer, and you see in the dark a bunch of like failed half start. You actually start relating to this guy because there's a lot of like failed love letters, and like it's just like scratched out, like stop starts, like him trying to be jokey about some being too romantic and some being poetic. Clearly, just trying to get his thoughts together.
Just an immediate, like, deep pang of empathy for this man.
Yeah,
Ryan, the
and
tattoo also like, should I stay here?
Well, I'd like to look around and see, is there, like, is it locked from the inside? Is there a key in the keyhole? Can I see keys on the desk or anything?
no, it seems as though as far as you can tell, he probably locked it when he left.
Gotcha.
There's no sign of a struggle inside here that you can see. And it looks as though the place is in, is modest but relatively tidy. It has a nice big bed, sort of indicating that he's probably a broad-shouldered guy who needs a little bit of space. And some modest apparel, nothing too flashy or anything like that. A lot of stuff with pockets and pouches for utility. And there doesn't seem to be anything in there aside from his clear fixation on this lady that catches you particularly off guard.
I would still like a second opinion, though, so I'd like to get Ronnie in here somehow. I'll tattoo to Ronnie and say, I don't see any keys or anything to get you in. I was hoping there would be.
Because it is it's lockable from the inside and lockable with a key
cool.
from the outside. Do you know what I mean? So you can just
Gotcha.
You could literally like climb up the wall, tilt the thing, and then unlock it for Ronnie from the inside.
Okay, I'll do exactly that. And also, I didn't specify this before, but the hat stays on the lizard.
You're right. Yeah, it's just you can't.
Little
you can't
tiny detective hat.
The tiny hat
Important.
would be good. If the hat stays the same size, you're covered.
Oh, true.
The hat
You're
is just moving around the room like a Roomba. So, yeah,
Like
you
a solid lizard under a hat.
So you let Ronnie in. You're sort of like swinging on the doorknob now.
I catch him.
Compulsively eat him. From your childhood in the forest, you know lizards are delicious.
and crunchy.
That
Oh
would be
God,
crazy.
no! My little
If you
bones.
if you unwild shaped in something's mouth, would you like explode out of it? How does
For
the magic
sure.
on that
I
work?
assume so. Isn't that why everyone was like, Ant-Man should just go up Thanos' ass and
That's
like?
different. That's different mechanics. Pim particles and wild shaping are two different lore
Yeah, be
systems.
serious for a second.
No,
will
I
you?
just mean I don't think
Ah.
the same rules apply. But that is, I think, the reason. Spatially, anyway.
I think Ronnie sees what you've seen and is going to, as neatly and respectfully as possible, take a drawing. And is the drawer open?
No, Kel sort of like wriggled his way in. It's
Okay.
locked. But theoretically, you might be able to have Kel go back in and try to pull out. a
Right,
piece
I
of
have
paper.
very grippy fingies
Yeah.
and
If
a
you
sticky tongue. Kel
He's
licks
a
Ronnie's
stick-
ear.
Wow, this
Oh,
really is a date.
also reminder, Ronnie is covered in fur.
Now he's got a little cough because there's a big hair in his throat.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to do that.
To lick the ear?
No, to get the document
I
from
know, I'm just
from the
messing.
drawer.
Okay, so you go into the drawer. So give me a dex save to try to get it through without damaging it.
Gotcha. I just need to look up what the lizard dex is because I don't keep my stats.
Lizardo.
Plus 0. Okay, so it's a flat d20.
Okay.
9.
Okay, as you pull the letter out, you rip off a corner of it, which doesn't damage the legibility of it, but it does have indication that you've been here or someone has. So the piece falls off back into the drawer, and you pull the paper out. This paper is. Did you pick anyone in particular that you wanted to bring out from like the kind of vibes I mentioned, or is
Not
it just...
not the love letters ideally. If it's like a stack, I assume maybe I'd get like one from the middle or something. I try and skip through the love notes. I don't assume those are important. Just something underneath.
Ronnie was definitely like, you should grab a love letter.
There's like 10 loose papers in there, and all of them seem to be like failed love letters that he's locked.
Okay. Then any arbitrary one, I suppose. It
Okay.
doesn't particularly matter.
So you pull it out, it tatters slightly, and Ronnie, once it's sticking out, you can pull it and Cal along with it out of the crack in the drawer.
Bloop. Nice work.
Thank you.
Fist bumps the lizard.
He
Cal goes flying out the window.
Yeah. CA fist bump.
All right. Anything else worth investigating in the room, or shall we go bother the child again?
I feel like he's like 24, but
I mean, you didn't convince me that he's not a child.
And I don't know how lizards live. Come on. Come on.
I'm happy to go talk to the apprentice. I kind of wanted to come in here and see if there was, signs of struggle, if, it just seems like he locked up and left, so I'm not sure that we'll find anything important here. Hey, actually
But
we
if
have
he-
his love letter, so that'll be good. Something of his possessions.
If he lives here, though, and there's no sign of struggle, it doesn't seem like he probably got kidnapped.
Right. Ooh, actually, can I rummage through, like, if there's a trash can in here looking for, as gross as it is, like nail clippings or something, anything that came off of his body would be very
Just
helpful.
cry.
Are you
I
hungry, Cal?
assume.
Be honest.
Yes.
What is this for?
That is to scry.
Oh, it's a scry. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so I'm like, do nail clippers exist? He could forge them?
There's probably hair in the bed.
Yes, there is so much beard hair, discarded beard hair, and stuff just around the pillow. So you can grab a clump of fuzz from the bed, or look for other stuff if you would like.
Lump of fuzz is perfect. I don't think I need anything more.
Okay, you add a clump of beard fuzz to your inventory.
Where am I keeping this if I'm a lizard? Hey, Ronnie, would you mind hanging on to this for the time being?
A little bit, but that's okay.
Just hold it in your mouth.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely not.
I thought you were saying that to me. Why?
No kink shaming. Come on, guys. Okay. So, what would you like to do next?
Go back downstairs.
I do believe our investigation of the premises has concluded, tips his hat.
Zoto, before we
that
head
lizard
out,
can talk, says the lizard.
was there? Are you still a lizard when we go down?
I think I am still a lizard. Why not, right? I have a wild shape for a while, so...
When you leave, do you try to do you close his door and stuff like that, or you just leave it wide open?
Yeah, I close it.
If
I guess
you
I'll be
want, I
like,
could. I mean, I know
Could you
there's
try to
more...
lock this
There's,
back
I know
up?
there's more resistance locking a door than there is unlocking it, but I would like to try locking it on the way out and just crawling
Okay.
back underneath to join Ronnie.
Sure. Yeah. You scramble back under it, climb back up. Give me a strength check as a lizard to lock it.
Can I
Just-
give a help action by, like, pulling the door so that the lock bolt is perfectly aligned?
What kind of a lock is it? I'm curious. Like, is it a deadbolt? Is it like one of those twisty ones?
Yeah, I'm picturing the sort of almost diamond shaped lock that you twist from vertical to horizontal.
If you have a little bit of string on you, Ronnie, we could just tie that around, because I have a strength of a raw score of 2. So that's a modifier of -4.
I
Come on, you get that
absolutely have
16.
string on me.
Okay, lovely.
But no, you don't have string. You have beard hair. Let's see this happen. Yeah, string is fine. But now Kel will need to make a dexterous string tying with his lizard tail.
7. Cool.
Wait, is that your dexterity?
That's my second dexterity, yeah.
Okay.
Does your tail come off because it's now
Yeah.
tied to the lock?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You've somehow managed to tie yourself to the lock.
Please don't pull, you will kill me. Hold on, let me try and free myself. Whatever it takes to get me out of that, I'll do. Yeah.
Make a dex save.
Okay, good.
Nice. Okay, 17. You wriggle out, and as you're wriggling, the lock unlocks. Or I mean, it
Huh.
switches back into position. It was already unlocked.
Oh,
so
cool,
it locks,
okay.
It locks
cool.
back up.
Okay. Yeah. We can just snap the string, I assume, or I can slide it off the edge, and I'll climb back underneath the doorway and join Ronnie on their shoulder.
Okay, great. String retrieved. You're back in. You're back out. So that happened, and meanwhile, we'll go back to. I'll cut back ahead to the Zoto scene. So you're wearing a little hat somehow, or wearing a thimble.
It was always a magical hat, so...
fair.
Everyone knew
Oh yeah,
that.
it's disguised self, so it's always.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you're wearing your little hat and on Ronnie's shoulder, smoking a little pipe, I guess. And he seems bewildered by this, but just tries to take it in stride.
While he's looking confused, can I say, thank you so much for your help. We'll come back and lend a hand if need be. But first, we'll see if we can find Thrum. Was there anything that might have been a clue in the safe?
That's to him, not to me, right?
Yeah, I'm just Ronnie's like, we figured out that he can get into the safe. He was being a little bit of a liar before.
Yeah.
Ronnie doesn't super care because they didn't care getting paid, but is trying to take advantage of his befuddlement about Kel the lizard to just catch him off guard and just be like, oh yeah, like no worries, like, but just like, was there anything else in there? Or is that just, checks?
Are you implying that you know he lied?
I'm not trying to like make him feel bad. I'm trying to do the thing where you like ask someone a question while they're not paying attention and hope that they
Gotcha.
give you an
So this is a
answer without
persuasion, not
thinking.
intimidation, right?
Well, it doesn't matter because they are the same modifier.
Understood. So
But no, I'm not trying to intimidate the child. I'm just trying to trick him.
Okay, the child. It's like fucking goober. Okay, so yeah, give me a persuasion, I guess, on that. 6. Okay, so he stammers. It's like, no, I can't control the finances. I said
It's okay. We're not looking to be paid. We're not here for your money. But if there's information that could be helpful.
Okay. That's just where we keep the money. It's besides the deed to the place, I don't think there's anything in there.
Excellent. Keep an eye on that. If he's gone missing for any bad reason, for nefarious reasons, the deed might be important. Keep it safe.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe, you say? I shall.
Yes.
If you so happen to check the safe and anything is missing that shouldn't be, please do not hesitate to reach out to us.
You're saying you took something?
No.
Points at the tiny lizard.
No. See, look, no pockets.
Finally, Big Bang Burger.
Where are we staying again?
Oh, it's time. It's time eventually.
He begins to march around you officiously. This is how we always march.
If anything comes to mind, we're staying at the Sunlit Shelter.
Right.
And if you need help with anything, please come find us.
Okay, thank you.
Just ask for Sure Lizard Homes and Ronson.
Okay, chat. This is your time to shine. Whoever says the best Sherlock Holmes lizard pun wins. I don't know. Something. Okay. So you guys are heading out to Vine and Vice now?
Yes.
Okay, as you guys are walking through the Grand Bazaar, that same kid tries to pickpocket Ronnie again. Ronnie, make a dex save.
Can Ronnie just hand him a gold?
1 gold?
Yeah.
The kid takes it. Cheapskate! Runs away.
I don't understand, but okay. Ronnie says out loud to Cal.
As you guys are walking back, you see Oz leaving the palace.
Oh, hey, Oz. How'd it go?
Oh, hi. I guess I don't have to wander back alone.
We were just gonna go back to the restaurant, actually.
Yeah, we got a couple of leads on the missing blacksmith.
Oh, cool. I think I have work for us when we leave the city.
Amazing.
Tell us more.
Apparently, something's happening in Enchantra, I think.
Ronnie remembers Sarah, who we scared a lot by accident. Who they scared a lot by accident, I think.
You mean in Goldrill?
Yes.
I only remember that because of how
Oh.
lamely I named that NPC.
Who specifically told us that she had been working in Enchantra but left because of, quote, all the unpleasantness.
Oh man, I gotta pat myself on the back for that one. When you're cornered by players and need to make stuff up, and you have enough lore that you can fucking fall back on that, I lucked out, man. I'm just glad that whatever I improvised isn't like fucking lore breaking. I'll just say Havrax did it.
Literally my notes ever since, quote unquote, that prissy took over.
Yeah, that prissy. Okay.
Certainly not.
Do we know about any of the Fabian stuff, or is that only known to UA?
I think he did mention it at one point, and maybe obliquely.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that sounds about right.
Oz have remembered that.
I don't think
He's a
Oz
Kenku.
necessarily. Oh yeah, that's right. You would have, but would he have cared to want to remember?
I feel like this raises a fascinating question, which is Oz can perfectly mimic a thing, which is that the same as knowing a thing?
I mean, there's
Probably not.
Kenku recall,
Oh, okay.
but Oz has to actually want to remember
Yeah.
something, I would think.
He has to care. That's the hard part.
Can care.
But yeah, Kenku recall just means Oz has proficiency in remembering something, basically.
Mm.
Well, who hired you to help out in? Well, who asked you to help out in Enchantra?
I mean, she didn't hire. It's just the chicken lady. She
Hmm.
mentioned that apparently the leader in Enchantra is a godkin that's going a bit nuts, and it kind of ruined the city.
Ronnie
Huh.
switches to tattoo. Wait, is this connected to the thing Wei was talking about?
The what thing?
We talks about a lot of things. You're gonna have to be more specific.
All right. Maybe let's just do this restaurant thing, and we'll ask Wei about it when they come back. Where did they go?
Meanwhile, 20 feet below, Finn and Wei are finding their ways through the tunnels. Finn and Wei, give me a survival check.
Oh, yeah.
And nothing can go wrong.
What's your survival way?
Survival's a flat 0.
Love.
If
Oh,
only you had
well.
advantage.
Okay, thanks to Finn's dark vision, you guys slowly but surely managed to make it halfway through the quote-unquote correct path as indicated by that guard whose mind you read. So it's slow going because it is very confusing down there with a lot of twisting tunnels, but you are on the right path, and you guys are pretty much almost to Veilfang Armory underground. Not that you know that, but
Oh,
that's
wow.
where your position is now. So yeah,
Are we sure that this guy...
another thing you guys are learning is that there are catacombs and tunnels underneath the city.
Are we sure that he remembered or thought about it right?
I mean, if his survival was at stake like he said it was, probably.
Are you
Above
sure it
table,
can't just,
I'm. No,
Sorry, go
please
ahead.
go ahead. I was just gonna say I'm terrified for you guys because we know that underground there are
I
hordes
know.
of undead. Yeah.
Actually,
I'm a paladin!
yeah,
That's true.
actually,
This is my shit!
yeah. I feel safer now.
This is my shit, he says, not able to see.
Can't you cast light or
Those guys
something? What the
are
hell?
visible to me.
Yeah,
They're
Wade's
gross.
feeling great. Wade's feeling great about.
Real talk, Wei could easily like light a torch or something, but he's just like, I'll just wrap my
Just
arms
wants to
around you,
hold
Finn,
Finn's
so
hand.
I don't get
Yeah.
lost.
What's a torch?
I can see perfectly well, Finn. You're glowing enough for me to see.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
I feel like I can see a little through your dark vision if our cheeks are right next to each other. So you guys continue to find your way. You haven't come across any, uncharming undead, which I guess kind of makes sense if there is a a well-trod path that people take through these things, and you are far enough from the reservoir right now that perhaps they aren't directly connected. You're not exactly sure, but what makes it so treacherous is just the sudden drops and lots of stuff that you have to navigate down there. And I've watched As Above, So Below and The Descent, so don't test me. I can make some real fucked up shit happen. Just kidding.
If you see a pond and you see something drinking from the pond, stay
Yeah.
the fuck away.
I'm out. I'm gone.
Unless,
Nope. Yep.
unless you need to go into that pond so you can hide.
No, unless.
No.
unless.
Fucking The Descent is probably one of the best movies that I've seen, to be honest.
Yeah, that
Just-
was some good shit.
Mhm.
Straight back and be like, "It's me, Darv. I'm alive."
That's Garv. Garfield.
No, it's Garfield. Oh my
Garfield,
God.
you were one funny cat.
Do I have Morty on me? Is he my belt buckle?
No, you left him back at the Sunlit Shelter to watch Pool Butterflower Jr.
He's the babysitter.
share a bed
Right,
pillow.
he's babysitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally you would, but that would make it so much like Monkey Island if the skull on your side is indicating where to go. Fucking
Answer
love
my
me
God.
these riddles
it.
three.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up.
One of me only tells truths, and the other only tells lies. There's only one of you,
Oh my
asshole.
God. I do feel like through this journey, Finn is just like, this is a shitty commute. They have to do this every day.
They have
Yeah,
a tour.
It's taken forever.
And like, two of those guys were human. One of them is a Goliath. I don't know if Goliaths have dark vision. They need to unionize.
Yeah. I thought the back rooms that Arcane Aces were bad.
The back rooms.
You know,
Don't
the
get me
back room.
started.
I mean, as long as you keep your eyes forward, you don't ask any questions in the back rooms, it's fine. You
I
don't ask
understand
Sable
you.
where he got his fleas from, you won't get punched.
Speaking of
So
which,
true.
where's that new Sable art? You perv. Okay.
On stream? It's fine.
Why? I didn't think it
You
was
made
actually
art
that
of the
private,
flea,
but,
man.
Whatever.
It's a long story. After.
Is it? I feel like this is my problem. I like inadvertently touch a can of worms and knock it over. I don't even know. So meanwhile, you guys are still lost, or not lost, but finding your way. The trio who are above ground, you guys are gonna head back to the restaurant for now.
Yeah, Vine and Vice.
Yes.
Okay, take you guys there.
I don't suppose they can just hear me talking in the tattoo as we pass over them.
I mean, you can try to just talk to him with the tattoo if you want. I don't know if you have.
I don't think it would occur to me to just like yell out for them in the tattoo. I'm just using the tattoo sort of like in the public chat. And if we happen to pass them at the right time, they would just hear me being like, telling Kel about, I
We
think there
just like roll a
might be an affair happening.
Between
Should we
those
roll, like, a
two
luck
or
check?
between Vine and Vice? I mean, Vine and Sora and the blacksmith.
The latter. If
Ah.
if Vine is involved with Vice. it
Oh, you
could
think it's
be
a love
something-
triangle?
Mm.
Could be.
Okay. So you guys head back to the restaurant. You do see once again when you're inside the caricature on the wall, who you assume the caricature does match the drawings you saw. And wait, what time of day is it? It's like midday, right?
It has not been very long.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not been too long. So at this point, you see another employee showing up who you didn't see previously, like just arriving for her shift. It is a human female bartender. And she seems to be just setting up for the evening, or doing some basic chores. You remember from earlier that there was one like seemingly naive employee in the back, and there was one big grumpy guy who seemed to be taking orders, but no sign of Sorrel inside. What would you like to do?
I'd like to ask the waiter if we can speak to the owner of the establishment, please.
Okay, so do you want to talk to the bartender or the big grumpy guy who you talked to before? It was like
Probably bartender.
okay.
Yeah, the new person.
New
The person who's
person,
not
yeah.
already invited us.
Yeah. Okay. She looks at you and is gonna sigh and be like, I just got in, but I don't think Sorrel's here. She says that like you can tell she's holding back some information.
It's important, unfortunately. Do you know when she'll be in?
She looks around. Who are you guys?
Well, we're friends, even though she doesn't know it yet. And this is the bird kid. Holds up
Hi.
us.
Friends of hers?
We want to make sure that she's okay and anyone that she might care about is also okay.
She sort of picks up what you're putting down. Give me a persuasion.
With advantage just because I'm holding us. Oh,
You
yes,
don't
let's
need it.
go.
Natural 20. Oz's
yeah.
cuteness warms her heart. She sighs. Look. If you're saying what I think you're saying, then yeah. She's not here. And we don't know what happened. We're just trying to keep things together. We all assume the worst, but
How long since she's been in?
about 5-6 days. We
I'm
the last time anyone saw her, she was leaving here and then went back to her place. It's right nearby, but that was that. I don't know if anyone's been there to check it out.
Would you mind telling us where that is?
She looks at how cute Oz is and is like, okay, fine. She tells
Sorry,
you
how long does wild shape last? Are you still a lizard?
I'm
On
still a
my
lizard.
shoulder?
he's on
Sorry, when I
Oz's
said
head.
we are her friends, it's me, bird kid, and a lizard.
And a lizard.
Yeah, hard to argue with something that whimsical. She's like, she has a second floor apartment in a brownstone building nearby. That was where she and her boyfriend spent a lot of time.
Right.
Oh shit.
What?
I was like, damn, I thought I wrote more for this. And then I double clicked my bullet point. In OneNote, my bullet points are expandable. and it was there. I was like, oh, I've got more stuff for this. All right, I thought I was gonna have to improvise a whole bunch of shit. Okay, so she points you towards the direction of the apartments, sort of in this cluster of noble quarter buildings to the left of where you're currently at on the map. Since we are getting close to the end of the session, if we'd like, we can just go there now.
Sure. Before we leave, I do also just want to ask. It seems like she and her boyfriend had their relationship on the down low. Is there any reason you guys think they didn't simply run off? Any suggestions of foul play that make you so worried about their disappearance?
What does the lizard voice sound like?
Punctuated occasionally by him licking his eyeballs.
He's saying this and squirting those blood tears out of his eyes. Those boys.
Oh no.
So it's so funny that you're still a lizard. She's just like blinking at this.
She's like, I haven't had my coffee yet.
Yeah, this sucks,
I can't.
bro.
I can't.
Was she more confused at the talking lizard or the talking lizard with a detective hat and a pipe?
Yeah, there's too much going on. She thinks she's
And the
so
bugbear
hungover.
holding an owl.
Who is also a child.
She's just like, have not finished coming down from last night.
She's like, sorry, I'm a little sick. My best friend Garvus died earlier.
My best friend.
Sorry.
How long was Wei has inadvertently stolen another identity of someone who's real. And he
Oh
just-
my
That
god.
would be the best twist. Too much for us, but that's really funny.
Speaking of conspiracies.
Yeah, right. Fabian's like, I got you, bro.
What the fuck?
I didn't ask you to do this. So okay, is there any indication that they might have just run off together or eloped? She
Right,
thinks about
yeah.
this.
Or is there a reason you think that someone, like, is there a reason to suspect anything else, like foul play?
I don't know that much about her boyfriend, but from what I can tell, both of them were creatures of habit who cared very intently about doing an excellent job at work. It's less that I think that they... I don't know anything about their relationship details, besides that they seemed happy, but I just can't see them abandoning their posts, so to speak, without some sort of plan in place. They're a little bit... Both of them seemed a little bit too obsessive over their work to just drop everything like that.
That makes sense. Thank you for
Ronnie
the information.
nods in respect for the work ethic.
Oz is eating chocolates. That just happened. I got you
And
stickers, Ronnie.
Before we
keeps-
get out of your hair,
Absent-mindedly refilling
Oh
a bowl
my
of
God.
peanuts that Oz keeps eating.
Yeah, right.
he's
Sorry, I don't want to
not
speak
even
for
looking,
Oz.
just like second habit at this point.
It does sort of feel like toddler in like that carrier backpack that's on the front of people.
Yeah.
You know? Like just
Baby
snacking
Bjorn?
on stuff. Yeah, the baby Bjorn.
And before we get out of your hair, would you be able to tell us how we could talk to the other proprietor of this restaurant, this Mr. Weiss?
She laughs. Wait, I have something for this.
She says.
Pulling out flashcards.
Actually, it's kind of strange, but he's not really an owner here. It's the name is more of an homage to someone Sorrel cared about.
Plot thickens. Kel licks his eyeballs again.
Ugh. She takes a shot. This is gonna be a hell of a shift. Yeah, I mean, I guess she says he was kind of the one that got away. So the name's a little bit of a tribute. Plus, the alliteration isn't bad.
Okay, thank you very much for your
It's
help. I don't have
delightful.
All right. Okay, we're at time. Do you guys want to check out the apartment and go for like 5-10 minutes more, or call it here and pick that up next time?
any. Is there a cool cliffhanger at the apartment you'd like us to leave off on?
Yep.
Cool. May as well then, right?
You're using divination to ask that, right? I have to answer it.
Absolutely.
The funny thing is, yeah, it's like I can't even lie about that. Okay. So
Appreciate you giving us the sort of presenting the option, but being like, so do this?
yeah, but if anyone needs to drop off, we can, since not all of you are in this scene, you can pop out. Yeah, you go to the apartment. No one at the front door, but you do notice a fire escape that you could climb up and look inside.
I do that.
All right, give me. Well, from a cursory look, you can see that the place inside has been ransacked, torn up, clear signs of struggle.
Can I get the window open?
Yes, you can with athletics.
All right, well.
13. You're kind of struggling on this one. The lizard and
Can
owl
Oz help
watch you.
Ronnie?
Yeah, you can do help action.
I
Oz.
think it's like
Oh, here, let me help you. Sometimes you gotta like stick your little fingers under it.
they're trying to do that thing where you like just push up on the glass, but their furry hands are just like sliding.
Sliding up. You were just in that chicken greasy restaurant, and so yeah, give us the second roll for that advantage on that. 11.
Wow.
And notice that's a 13 and an 11 with a +9, so that's not great.
No, Ronnie, not like that. No, you're just greasing up the window.
Cal, you're still a lizard, right?
I'm just hanging on to Ronnie for dear life as they're like struggling to raise the window, precariously perched on a fire escape.
Is it up enough that Kel can get in under, like in some crack, or am I gonna?
You've made no progress on this whatsoever, but there does look like there is a space between the two panes that slide up that Cal might be able to sneak through.
Ah, my time. I will proceed to slither through.
Okay, you can slither through, and if you'd like to,
I'm gonna give him guidance before he goes. For
Yeah.
whatever reason.
Thank you.
if you give him guidance, and then he gets a strength or athletics to try to unlock the little latch on the inside.
At this point, do I just turn back? I feel like rolling with a -4 is just a bad
It's
idea.
probably not good. Yeah, right.
I'll go inside. Yeah, I'll go inside and I'll turn back into Kel before
Well-
doing this roll.
Maybe see if there's any other like little small places, like the locked drawer in the last place.
Oh, right, that's a good shout as well. On my way in, actually, though, can I also like take a look at the latch and see if it's busted? You know, signs of forced entry, things like that.
The window latch?
Yeah, like the window latch. If there's a lock on the window, if that's busted, if there's like scuff marks on the windowsill to indicate she was like dragged out the window. Just things like that.
The window does not seem to be a previous point of entry.
Okay, gotcha. Otherwise, yeah, I'll just surveil for little, like locked drawers or other things where things can be stored that I can maybe get in as a lizard.
Okay. The place is completely ripped apart.
Gotcha.
So it doesn't look like there's anything that you would need that's still like in good enough condition that you would need to sneak into in that way. So if that's what's holding you back from turning back, you don't have to worry about that.
Cool. In that case, I'll just turn back, open up the window from the inside, and let the two in.
Okay. As you guys enter, it is a complete clear crime scene. Please give me investigation checks.
I give Oz
While I'm,
guidance.
while I'm making this roll, just for mechanics' sakes, does this count as a dungeon?
No, it's a home because it's only like a 2-room apartment.
So I can't make my hoarder mentality roll here.
I mean, I could allow it, but I don't know what good stuff you'll find here. But if you want to use it, you can try. You can certainly try. With your investigation,
Oz also gave you guidance.
Right.
Remind me what guidance is again?
Plus D4.
D4?
D4.
Okay.
Nice.
So with that guidance, as you're looking around, Oz is like picking up stuff and showing you guys. It's almost definite that Thrum was here. There are signs of strewn male clothing here that sort of match the kind of stuff that you found in his room. And there are some decidedly mighty bashes in the wall that might have come from a dwarven hammer or something like that. You also notice that the signs of struggle are specifically end at the door frame, as if leading you to believe that likely someone came to the front door, muscled their way in, there was a struggle inside, but there's no indication of bloodshed or stains outside of the apartment, which suggests that if they were kidnapped from here, if anyone was taken from here, they might have been drugged or magically restrained or something like that, or somehow otherwise transported, which also suggests that this was premeditated, probably, and not just a random act of violence. There's also, Oz can sniff it with his hoarder mentality. You can sniff a faint odor in there. If any of you guys would like to use, I know Kel has some shapes that have some scent-based stuff.
Mhm.
So if you'd like to try to investigate, or not investigate, but do a wisdom save to try to parse this, you can.
Well, before I turn into anything, does Sorel keep any like potted plants in her room? You know, is she that kind of woman?
Yeah, there are, but they have been destroyed and smashed in the conflict.
Miss shan't be speaking with you.
That is unfortunate. I'm trying to see, because I'm a fucking druid. If there's anyone who could restore a plant to life, I feel like it should be me. I'm just looking through my spell list.
Yeah, this is stinky. You need a bath, Bubba.
I can use Druidcraft to make a flower blossom, a seed pod open, or a leaf bud bloom. And then I could speak to that and question it about what happened in here. Is that something you would allow?
But it wouldn't have been here.
If it's off of the
Part of the
corpse
same.
of, yeah. I don't know. Is that something you'd allow?
Can you explain mechanically how that would work? You can make a new plant bloom from the clipping or seed of something else?
Yeah, just
Right.
propagate it.
Exactly. I can. It just says that the Druidcraft. One of the effects is you can instantly make a flower blossom, a seed pod open, or a leaf bud bloom.
A flower blossom?
Yeah.
Does that mean off of an existing plant or just?
It does not specify.
Yeah, I think Bree is right in that if that were to happen, if the idea of that Druidcraft is that you are accelerating growth in like a Disney princess kind of way, I think that would be a new creature if it is a thinking plant. So it wouldn't necessarily have the information. So you could do that, but it might be a waste of time.
Gotcha.
Based on what Oz
Okay.
is able to perceive, the scent trail might be your best bet.
Okay. Why don't you guys go about that? I might have another option. I just need to do a little bit of digging first. Kel's just gonna puff on his pipe and think about things for a second or two.
Oz whispers to Ronnie, "Where did Kel get a pipe?"
I don't. Yeah. It also gets smaller when he's a lizard.
Really? How does that work?
I don't know.
I want a pipe now.
It's a bad influence.
How about this instead of Druidcraft?
Chance vitality into plants within a specific area. There are 2 possible uses for spell, granting either immediate or long-term effects. If you cast a spell using one action, choose a point within range. All normal plants 100-foot radius centered on the point become thick and overgrown. A creature moving through the area must spend 4 feet of movement forever. So plant growth you can exclude. If you cast a spell, you can enrich the land. All plants become enriched. I don't think so because the plants in question are dead. And I think
Okay,
this
gotcha.
I think that this is like poison ivy makes stuff more
Yeah.
lovely, which instead of brings dead plant back to life.
Roger that. Okay. Wild shape it is then.
Okay. Okay, what are you turning into?
It was the wolf. Yeah, so dire wolf.
Okay. Please give me in your wolfen form. And you will have advantage on this, I think, because of your smell check,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
do wisdom save with advantage. Okay, 28.
Nice.
Okay, nice. Okay. You're getting a very clear odor trail now. It was a lot fainter in a non-wolf form, but you were getting a faint odor trail of garlic, herbs, and spices that have come from the room and are leading out the door.
Herbs and spices, the kind used in fried chicken, perhaps? Colonel Sanders?
Kel says mysteriously
You could tell I was hungry when I wrote this.
with a Sherlock hat on the wolf, I assume.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll relay that to the other two.
Mm.
Oh, so like food smells.
Yeah. Is this recognizable to any of the locations we've been so far, like namely the restaurant?
Do you mean is it leading to the restaurant or is it the same kind of smell?
Is it the same smell we smelled? Like, restaurants smell nice. Does this have the same kind of
Yes,
smell to
but
it? Like,
it smells like cooked food in there, but this smells like fresh ingredients. Likely
see.
these plants that have not since been decimated, and also spices
I
from
see.
her stuff. So probably she's working on assembling spice blends in here, creating a unique scent. Regardless,
Oh, so it doesn't. It's not like, oh, it smells like someone who came from the restaurant
correct.
who smells like chicken
It smells
oil.
like a
It smells like
unique scent.
the chives
trail.
that are from the apartment. Gotcha.
Exactly.
Okay.
As if you would like to follow this scent, I don't like that. I don't like that. It's sort of surprise attack. No, Kel is
Sorry.
suplexed. What? Why is this happening? Why is it happening?
Not even how that works, but
You're getting a scent trail. Would you like to follow it?
Absolutely, yeah. Kel puts his nose. Actually, mechanically, direwolf. I think Kel is a bloodhound with a hat and a pipe. So
Mhm.
like nose down to the ground, sniffing,
Oh.
and yeah, following the trail.
All right. So
do you have the little flaps of the hat down over your ears?
Over the floppy ears, yeah.
So you follow it this way around the reservoir. To where it's almost to the barrens where the wall breaks. And the trail sort of ends among the hovels and abandoned looking warehouses. As you guys stare at this mass of maybe 40 to 50, 60 warehouses, you wonder if there's something hiding in there, but the scent trail dissipates as you get there. It becomes fainter. But these areas over here seem to be patrolled by some of the prince's massive royal guardsmen. These giant golemish, ogreish guys.
The ones with no visible flesh.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's Jeff.
All the Jeffs are there. It's it might be possible for you guys to sneak inside, but with so many of the warehouses, it's hard to gauge where and how long that would take, and it might result in you searching each one. At this point, you're not sure how exactly to proceed, especially if it might mean upsetting the crown. I will ask you guys, as you're looking at this situation, to give me an int save. Okay. You all pass. You get the sense that there's a missing piece to this puzzle, and you may need to come back later once you uncover some more information. It does sort of remind you of what Lancer was saying earlier, and that he was investigating this area specifically for COC activities. So it might be valuable to mention it to him upon your next meeting with him. He did say he would probably try to check in later this evening. Right now, especially after Kel getting thrown out of the palace and so forth, it's not probably valuable to piss off the royal guard right now. And you could start investigating, but it might just mean going into a lot of tetanus-filled buildings for now. But on that note, and on that strange, mysterious disappearance, we're going to end things for the time being. Thank you very much, and thank you for sticking with us as we went a little bit long. Let's go over to Scony, who is playing some Final Fantasy VII. Okie dokie. Thank you very much. We'll be back next week, I believe, and that'll be March already. Wow. Okay. Thank you guys very, very much. Have a good night, and we will talk to you later. Thank you very much to our raiders and our donors. That's how it's pronounced. And have a good night, everybody. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. You're rating out. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.